When last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, and Remy the Kenku Fighter, the party was ambushed, rammed by a united clergy of Orin vessel, and boarded. Fighting as valiantly as they could, the party observed the clergy's combat prowess, magical capabilities, and cruel military tactics. The united clergy yielded a heavy advantage, taking 2 party members hostage, leading to a full surrender by the Unexpectables. Taken aboard the united clergy's vessel, the party was stripped of their items and weapons, some of which were cast into the deep ocean. Remy was taken captive, while the rest, Panic, Task, Borky, and Greckles, were cast into the unrelenting ocean and sank deep beneath the waves. As the ocean tides moan and the crackling thunder rumbles above, lungs filled with salt water sinking mournfully deep into the dark depths of the cold, unrelenting Alivastian Sea. But deeper still, a very quiet land of shifting tides and swimming fish, of sea turtles and manta rays, quietly going about their business. And as they go about their business, standing amongst them comes a new face. And I would like to invite our guest star, Octopimp, to join us.
Hi.
Hello. Is your picture changed? Because I'm still getting Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, it is changed.
I'm going to refresh then.
To me. He's arrived.
He has arrived.
It has changed. Don't.
Okay, we're good? Awesome. So as you are standing on the ocean depths, Zenrio, a sort of environment you're very used to, it is just another day out on the field, the sand kicking up beneath your finned feet as you're kind of lolling on, carrying equipment and following your father, who is currently just taking a magnifying glass to each and every little bit of sand as a few salmon swim past and kind of rush into your shoulder and check you a little bit. You're kind of knocked backwards.
Oh, watch it, dude. Come on. Ugh.
Zenrio, keep up with the light. I need to keep searching. We haven't seen waves this fast in such a long time.
Ugh, you're such a drag, Dad. I know. I'm right behind you. Don't worry.
Okay, don't get lost. We don't want a result of what happened last time.
Dad, I've been around this area like 500 times. You don't need to guide me everywhere, okay?
Oh, look at this. And you watch as your father kind of takes to the ground and kind of digs up. If you could you describe your character for us?
Yes. I am a Triton who would bear what you might say a strong resemblance to a clownfish. He's bright orange and white with black accents. He is a little bit on the more relaxed side. He sort of walks with a very slow gait. Everything he does is very, I guess chill would be the word. And he's got, but he has a fin on top of his head that you would think would look a little bit like sort of like a mohawk almost.
Mm-hmm. Your father keeps digging in the sand, and you watch as he kind of pulls up what looks to be some sort of empty vial. He goes, oh, drat. He kind of chucks it. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
I will do exactly that for a perception check. Okay. There we go.
9. All right, as you follow your father, you kind of follow along with the sort of orb of light that you guys tend to use on the more sort of fast water sorts of days. And as you move, you immediately snag your foot on something and fall head first and crash into the sand, getting a mouthful of gritty sand between your teeth.
Hey.
Be careful, son.
Hey, Dad. Well, first of all, Dad, don't throw that glass vial away. You're littering. Gross. Also, I think I found something.
Oh, what did you find? And you watch as your father kind of comes over with a little brush and kind of like archaeologist style, just to sweep away the sand. And as he does, you see a hilt.
Oh, well, do you think this is worth anything?
Oh, I don't know. Just pull it out for me, son. Pull it out.
Right, because I'm the muscle around here.
I'm very old, kid. Come on.
Fine. All right, I grab it and sort of yank it as best I can.
What languages do you know?
I know Primordial, Common, and Draconic.
Okay. As you grab the hilt of your sword, you're immediately bombarded with this voice in a language you don't know that starts kind of screaming. And as it does, the item, the hilt, blows away all the sand. You see a sword, a long, great sword, and it just bellows out wind. And as it does, it's just bubbles, like this explosion of bubbles. You kind of let go of it all of a sudden out of shock, and it just kind of slowly, gently floats to the bottom.
Dad?
Oh. Huh. How fascinating it is. A sword of air, perhaps? Perhaps maybe some sort of...
Dad?
What?
The sword tried to talk to me.
What?
The sword... It said something to me. It yelled at me.
What?
Bro, listen, I go down, I sort of kneel down and address the sword, and I'm like, bro, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or in any way make you upset. I hope my slight against you is not anything that reflects poorly on me or my dad.
There's like blub, 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 like a couple of like sort of melodic sort of bubbles that come out almost like a tapping, like a sort of noise. And then it just kind of stops.
Okay. Do you I can't hear anything. It's not like
if you grab it, it seems if you grab it you might be able to.
Okay. Hang on, Dad. Let me handle this, okay?
Be careful, Zenrio. Be careful.
No, I got it. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna, with your permission, sir or madam or sword, I would like to inquire as to what you want us to do with you. Also, I can't speak your language, so maybe show me in like an interpretive dance.
Okay. Do you grab the sword?
Yeah, I'll touch it with like 2 fingers.
Okay, you touch it with 2 fingers and immediately you're transported in your mind to a giant, massive hall.
Okay.
The ceilings span up 20, 30 feet of this beautiful polished stone.
Gnarly.
You can tell it's the surface because you don't feel that weightness of the ocean on you as you kind of stand and walk through. And you see a massive throne, and sitting in it, leaning on his hand, like resting his elbow on the side of the chair and resting his hand on his hand, is you see a giant, a 10-foot tall giant of some kind. You can't identify what type of giant it is, but they're currently pressing their temples and kind of deep breathing as they slowly see you enter. They stand and walk forward, and they speak in this tongue, Jotonsu, like kind of over and over, like trying to explain verbally to you.
I point to the side of my hand, like, don't, bro, I can't, big man, I can't understand you. Can you? I'm like shrugging. I'm like pointing my ears and shrugging and like kind of doing it. I'm sort of like, sorry, I don't speak your language, sorry.
As that happens, I want you to roll a charisma check for me.
Hey, I'm good at that. Just straight charisma. How's that?
24. The giant kind of just sighs, and as he does, immediately you're snapped back to the bottom of the ocean. Your father is actually kind of like grabbing you, like, Zenrio, like kind of shaking you.
Dad, there's someone in there.
Oh, a sentient weapon! Oh, how marvelous! Oh, this would be excellent for the Razmik. Like, he begins pacing back and forth. And as he does, you see that the sword is just producing, like, bubbles now. Like, almost, like, angry. Like, you can tell with the consistency of it, it's, like, rage. It's, like, anger and frustration. And it's just, like, like almost like having a hissy fit.
Okay, well, we should probably, like, I don't want to just leave it here. What if somebody, like...
We can't leave it here.
Yeah, but we should ask it what it wants to do. I mean, you know, if the sword has a big man living in it, then we gotta ask the big man where he wants to go.
Oh, very, very well. You stay right here, okay? You stay right here. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, all right. I'm staying right here.
Okay, hold on to that light. You watch as your father kind of half swims away. There's no real running underwater.
Dad? Wait, Dad?
What?
I'm hungry. Can you bring back food?
Very well, I'll bring back something to eat.
Cool, thanks.
You kind of sit there. As you sit there, you kind of sit on a rock and look as this sword has an absolute temper tantrum. It's just like, it's almost like a fountain. Like, it's like just geysering out air. It stops for a few times. And you're like, okay, maybe it's fine. You kind of reach out to touch it, and it just immediately just bellows again. Like, it's so upset. And as you're sitting there, you feel on the side of your leg.
I look down.
You see a crab.
Hey! Do I recognize this crab?
Yes, you do.
Oh, whoa! Wait, Krabius, is that you?
It snaps its claws excitedly.
Oh, bro, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you, Krabius?
He lifts up a claw to you.
Oh, wait, give me some fin. I put down my hand, like, as a little high five.
You guys do like a little secret handshake where you kind of slap either side of the claw
flipper
and the fin.
side. I flip it around to the other side.
Hell yeah, he slaps that. He's good.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Krabius, what have you been up to?
He kind of smacks your leg like with both of his claws and kind of like scuttles off and then waves his claws.
Wait, do you want me to follow you?
He waves his claws again.
Okay, okay, there's like a talking sword over here, but it'll probably be fine. Nobody messed with it before. Wait a minute. I'm gonna...
You watch as Krabius, as the moment you mention magical sword, Krabius is like he just runs and beelines it, and he grabs the hilt of the sword and starts pulling it, and is just dragging it behind him now. Like he's just dragging the angry, bellowing sword behind him.
Okay. So Dad'll be fine. All right, let's go. Where are you going? My dad's a drag anyway. Don't worry about it.
Krabius snips his claws in agreement.
Yeah. Oh. All right, where are we going?
You follow him, and he goes over these different sandy dunes, kind of being formed by this gushing, almost you would say wind, but gushing water. You hear crackles and booming from above as you see a thunderstorm now rearing its head above. You know that as these sorts of things go, the current that sits between the underwater lands and the surface lands now becomes stronger than ever. And as you do, and you follow Krabius over the hillside, you see 4 unmoving forms currently covered with different crabs that are kind of producing bubbles around them. You see just an absolute horde of crabs. Like you would probably estimate about 1,000 at least, of varying different sizes.
Whoa!
And
Krabius, are these your bros?
Krabius like just scuttles back and forth, drops the sword, and immediately takes off. And kind of jabs a claw towards all of them.
Okay. Can I use Emissary of the Sea to communicate that I don't mean these crabs any harm?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Excuse me, crab bros. I'm here. I'm but a simple explorer, here scavenging the bottom of the sea trying to make ends meet. I do not mean you any harm. I get closer to the crabs, and I'm sort of like, I look down at Krabius, and I'm like, are those bros okay? Like, pointing to the figures underneath.
Krabius shifts his carapace side to side, like, no.
Oh, no! Oh, God. Okay. Can I, like, go over and see, I'm trying to think, how can I, I don't have any way. Can I like go over and see if I can see what the forms are, what the figures are?
Yeah, absolutely. The crabs actually kind of like part ways as you're kind of walking through. You're hanging with Krabius. You're cool.
Oh yeah. Okay. No
as you kind of walk, the crabs all kind of scatter, and as you reach up to the most nearest form to you, you see a small red kobold, currently with like 5 crabs in its mouth, and they're all producing like bubbles essentially.
Oh, wait, these guys aren't from here. Hey, Krabius, I better get somebody to help, huh?
Krabius yanks at your like your robes, and then kind of like does like a sort of like leadership, like dramatic point towards where you live.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I like sort of take off because we're underwater. I sort of do like
as you begin to swim, you notice all the crabs are now like caravanning all of these bodies after you, like they're following you now.
Oh, okay. So like I look around and I'm like, oh, right. So I motion for them to come along. Yeah, and I'm swimming towards back where I'm from, like as fast as I can.
As you do so, Krabius grabs the hilt of this giant sword and just drags it. It's a massive sword.
Okay.
A crab of this size shouldn't be able to carry this sword.
But Krabius is a unit, so you know.
Krabius wants the sword really bad.
Yeah, okay.
And the sword is still bellowing. In fact, even more so right now. It's so angry. As you guys head on towards your home, your father even kind of stops and sees this display as you're leading this crab parade, as you eventually make it back to your sea anemone home.
Dad, I found Krabius, and he found some bros that look like they're drowning. So I saved them.
Krabius the Mighty! Oh,
yeah!
It's so wonderful to see you, my friend. And he reaches down and gives Krabius a little shake. And you watch as all the crabs load the bodies. Like they just kind of like get to the point of the door and throw the bodies into your house, which has its own little air pocket inside, you know, to keep everything dry and like so you can mix potions and things like that. You watch as they take the kobold and they just chuck him into your house, like through the front door. You hear your mother go, oh my goodness.
It's cool, Mom. We found some breads that need saving.
Oh, I'll get my kit right away. And you hear kind of some rustling inside.
Killer.
You watch as they take a giant orc and just, it takes like 3 massive like crabs to kind of like swing and then toss him into your house. He lands with a crash on his chest. You watch as a black and yellow-haired tiefling is very gently caravanned into the house and very like lightly left. Like he seems to be being treated the best. Definitely special treatment, including a napkin blanket on his left nipple. Like they just like, here you go, here's a blanket, as they leave him behind. And then the last one is a Kenku whose feathers are completely like just drenched, as he's kind of also left nicely in your house on the floor. You watch as your mother comes rushing out, and she begins to treat them. And your father just kind of is scratching his head. He's looking at the sword now, which is no longer dispensing bubbles, but is just like making small gusts of air. But it seems to kind of like stop eventually, as your mother kind of goes over and begins to treat them. And she begins barking orders. She's like, Zenrio, go in the back and get the mermaid tears. Honey, can you please boil some water? I need to get them on a bed. Pull out the pots.
Mom. God. Okay, I'm going. Oh. All right, I go out and I set up the beds. And I'll go out back and get whatever she needs from the supplies.
From there, we will segue over to Remy. The ship lolls over the ocean. You don't know how many days it's been, or how many hours. There's a slow drawling as the waves crash side to side. And all you can hear next to you is the weeping of the cleric, who is also imprisoned next to you.
How do I feel?
Beaten up. You're bleeding pretty badly.
So they haven't tended to me since I've been on this ship?
No, they don't care.
Still bleeding. Great. Okay. You said the cleric is in the cell with me?
She's next to you in a different cell, but you guys are like, you could reach in through the bars and grab her if you really needed to.
Remy, am I still bound? Like, can I talk?
You're still bound. They have taken off the mouth part to parley with you, so you've been very stubborn. But you've noted that they have hung a crystal between the 2 of your prison cells, which you would know Knowledge Arcana, actually.
Okay, Knowledge Arcana time. As soon as Roll20 decides to... There we go. And click the thing.
14. Okay.
14.
With your experience working with Balfour Belton as well as the guard, these are anti-magic crystals. So basically, they make it so certain things cannot be affected by magic.
Got it. Okay.
It's very hard to like just take that and use it wherever. It's very particular. It's kind of like slotting in a battery into like a circuit. So you get the sense that they've made it so these cages and probably the surrounding area, magic cannot be cast. So that's why they've unbounded your mouth, because there's no risk now.
Cool. All right. I'm going to slowly crawl over to the side of the cage as close as I can get to the other cleric.
Okay. She's like whispering prayers under her breath in kind of like fetal position, like just trying to make some amends right now. You get the sense. She's also looking terrible. Like she's kind of got like a bloodied lip and you know, scars and from everything that just happened.
Okay. You there, cleric?
I'm not going to talk to heretics. Leave me alone.
I assure you, I am no heretic. Why have they tossed you in here with me?
Because I have breached the law and I have sided with heretics, and I don't want to side with heretics anymore. Please stop talking to me.
Listen. If you think it's going to be that easy, you're going to get yourself killed. I can help you.
You can't help me. You can't even help yourself.
I assure you, I am much more resourceful than I look. But if we do nothing, both of us will die in these cells. As soon as we have outlived our usefulness, they will kill us both.
They'll kill
Trust
you,
me,
not
I would do the same to a prisoner.
They will kill you. They will not kill me. My paladin won't let it happen.
Is that what you believe?
That is what I know.
And has your faith ever been questioned? Did you ever think you would end up in a cell like this?
We know the risks.
Ah, for one who follows the light, you're in an awfully dark place. Please, let me help you.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm good at these. 4.
4. She looks at you and she goes, "The darkness is reserved for the evil. That is why you are here, and that is why I am here."
Do you know who I am?
You're a Raven Knight of something, I don't know.
Yes, which means I have spent my entire life defending the innocent, people like you.
You sound no different than the United Clergy of Orin with those words.
And yet, you are entrusting your life to them. If I am so evil and I am the same, then what assurances do you have that they will not kill you?
Roll a persuasion check again.
I'm trying so hard, but I'm not charisma. 12!
I am useful to them. And if you're useful to them too, then you'll live as well.
Yes, until we are no longer useful, until we are to be made an example of.
I will always be useful. Cease talking to me. I don't want to hear anymore. And she kind of curls up again. And we will lead us back to Panic, who is now blearily waking up in a very strange place. You feel a small weight on your chest as you blearily wake up. As you cough, you feel water spit across your lip. Your nose is dripping snot. You feel a handkerchief pressed across your chin gently.
I look to the person who is dabbing my chin.
You see Krabius the Mighty holding a handkerchief and snipping excitedly as your eyes lock with his eye stalks.
Krabius.
Snap, snap, snap.
What are you doing here?
Oh, are you awake? You hear a voice call. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Zenrio, one of them's awake.
What? I like poke my head in.
Yeah, you kind of pull back the seashell like curtains. You got like those bead sort of curtains out of seashells. Kind of pull them back and you poke your head in. You see the tiefling kind of sitting upright a little bit. Krabius the Mighty kind of jumping down off the bed and scuttling over. As you kind of watch your mother come over and kind of like, no, rest, lie back down. Just lie back down right now, okay?
You're Tritons.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
So it wasn't a bad dream. Really?
No, I mean, I actually like this place. I think this would be a good dream if I were having it.
No. Panic looks around the room frantically for his guitar.
You see no guitar. You see a bunch of cots that are laid out. You see Borky, Task, and Greckles currently being tended to by an older-looking clownfish Triton man, kind of with these big glasses, hunched over. He's currently being assisted by like 70 crabs that are kind of like conveyor belting like certain medicines and things. As he's kind of like, yes, I know that one, kind of feeding them to Task. You don't see your guitar. You see Ronfault though, leaning up against Borky's bed.
My friends, they're okay. Have you seen an instrument? Red with strings, like a lute, but different.
Zenrio,
like a harp? Like really big?
No, it's like a lute.
So smaller, like a lyre, like a small harp. What kind of harp are you trying to tell me about? man. I'm trying to think. A lute. No, I don't think I've seen that.
We have a tuba in the back.
Oh yeah, that thing sounds great. You want to go play it?
Panic just sits on the bed and lowers his head.
Task, you've been to hack as medicine. The taste of medicine lolls over your tongue, and you just kind of bleary blink awake. You're shivering and soaking, but.
Hey, Mom. I think the other one's awake.
I think I can tell. 1 second. Okay, come here. This one's kind of interesting. I've never done anything on any sort of dragonborn or kobold before.
Task, fucking just. I don't know if anyone else has seen that episode where fucking Brock Sampson comes back from the Earth, the pilot episode of Venture Brothers. That is the fucking expression on Task's face right now. Just staring at the ceiling.
They hit me with
The moment someone touches his arm, he grabs them, and it's fucking like pincushion grab.
Are you okay? Can you breathe okay?
I turn and look at her. I don't know who this person is. I see everyone else, yes?
Yeah, you see everyone else. Borky is currently still on his side in a cot being tended to, and you see Greckles being tended to as well by an older looking Triton man. You've never seen a Triton besides Moidos and I think Blue. Those are the only two I think you've ever met. And Murray, of course. These ones are definitely like fish Tritons. And they appear to be kind of like shocked as you wake up, and your intensity, though the mother Triton doesn't seem actually too off-put by this. She seems kind of used to this. As she kind of walks over and she pulls out kind of like a some sort of weird device that sits in her ears, and then there's this long thing with like a metal piece at the end, and she's like, may I just listen? I'm just gonna put this on your chest and I'm gonna listen, okay?
The moment she puts it near him, Task grabs it and yanks it away from her, and he shakes his head.
Whoa, hey, chill. It's cool. The crab saved you, but I brought you here. We're trying to help you, man.
I need to make sure there's no more water in your lungs.
Task, like, absent-mindedly, like tosses it back to her.
She catches it.
Looks at the ceiling, just unspoken, just still looking like one false move is a certain claw to the face.
Okay, lie back. And she goes, and it's cold as it touches your scales. And she kind of listens. She goes, okay, yes, there's still a little bit left. Okay, I need you to stay still, okay?
Task doesn't move.
This might hurt a little bit, okay?
Of course it will. It always hurts.
She puts her hand on your abdomen.
Deep, bro.
She puts her hand on your abdomen and kind of does this pulling motion, and you feel this kind of sharp pain. And Zenrio and Panic, you watch, and she just kind of pulls like through the skin all the water, just, and then just casts it aside. And then she
I know it feels weird. Trust me.
She kind of takes the stethoscope over and she listens again. She goes, "Okay, you're good. Just take it easy, okay?"
Task is unmoving.
At this point, Greckles, you're kind of stirring awake, and you're immediately met face to face with an old Triton man. Oh, hello. Good morning to you as well. I like your new friends, Zenrio.
You're clownfish? What?
Oh, yes.
What?
Yeah, mostly fishy, not really clowns though.
Oh, God. Where are we?
You're in Canary's Deep, is where we're from. Yeah, I found you. You were at the bottom of the ocean, and then I saw all these crabs, and the Krabius led me there, and then I brought you here. Well, they brought you here, but I was at the front, so kind of I helped.
Greckles gets really close to him all of a sudden. Where's Remy?
Wait, who's Remy?
Have you seen another one just like me? Beak, everything. Have you seen another one?
No, it was just you with the beak, bruh.
Greckles leans back, and a tear just briefly runs down his cheek.
There, son. You're going to be all right. Honey,
No.
dear, do you mind just giving another look-see here of our feathered friend?
Yeah, here. Hey, okay, hi. My name's Zenrio, but nobody calls me that except these two squares. You can call me Z or Zen, you know, whatever's easiest for you. How do you feel? Are you okay?
Considering we just lost one of our dearest friends and everything we own, no, not really. Did either of you, any of you, by chance see a ship? I know we're probably. Where are we? How far down are we?
You're pretty deep, bro. You're in Canary's deep, if that, you know, gives you any indication. But yeah, I see ships all the time, you know, masts and bows and sterns.
Z, I need you to focus.
Yeah, okay.
It was a big ship.
Oh, real big.
Big ship.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It had a big old metal piece that fell off.
Oh, a big metal piece on the front of a ship.
Oh, yes, we saw a metal piece when we were out looking at our field research.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't on a ship, no. But
Did you see a wake? Did you see anything?
I don't think
oh, you know what? I don't remember.
At this point, Borky, you're kind of stirring in your sleep. As Borky kind of begins to move, all the crabs immediately abandon ship and all scuttle away.
And does Borky just kind of fall on, switch from his side to his back? Borky like spits up water.
You know, honestly,
oh my god! Oh no! We're all in hell!
We are? Wait, Mom, you didn't tell me that.
we're not Zenrio. We're not in hell.
Oh.
Hello.
Are
yes,
you the
what-
devil? Porky
No,
points.
I'm not the devil.
Porky points. Oh.
No, that's my mom, although when she's mad, sometimes you can fool me.
Zenrio.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, devil. I'm sorry, devil, Mom. I would be. Wait. Oh.
Is,
I
are you okay, bro?
just-
Hello?
I think he's going into shock. Let me just check him. And you watch as your mother kind of goes over and presses his forehead and then slowly like lowers him back down into the bed and takes the same stethoscope and kind of like pokes it around your body. This icy cold device kind of trailing all around your chest there, Borky. His breathing was okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, is it 1 to 10? What's the pain scale, Mom? 1 to 10 or 1 to 8? 1 to 10? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. 1 to 10. How is your pain?
like 2. But
Oh, that's good.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
you got like 1 for being confused.
Uh-huh. And then what's the 2?
2 is like I don't know what's happening. You know,
Oh, yeah. So it's like double confused. Ah, I've been there.
okay. Borky's like, I get you.
Yeah.
And Draconic Task just mutters out loud, I wish I was dead.
Hey, bro, I turn to who said that, and it's like, hey, man, don't say that. Okay?
Task looks at him and says in Draconic, you understood that?
Yeah, and then in Draconic, I say, sure.
Oh! Task returns, looking at the ceiling, not saying a thing. Brock Sampson eyes.
Cool. And then, so, like, basically what just happened is we had a mini conversation, it ended, and then Zenrio's still looking at Task, and he says, okay, cool, pick this up later. And then he turns back around.
Fucking Christ!
What happened to you?
Borky just looks over. What does Panic look like right now?
Panic is just looking at the floor. Just 1,000-yard stare.
Borky looks over at Greckles and just, we lost.
No, you're in Canary's deep. I know where you are. You're not lost.
Z, I need you to listen to me very carefully, okay?
Okay.
There is a group called the United Clergy of Orin.
Oh, you mean the United Clergy of Boren? Ah, yeah, I've heard of them.
We were attacked by them. They had a ramming vessel. It smashed into our cargo ship.
Oh.
Completely unprovoked. they tried to murder us. They took our friend, and they took everything that we have. Everything.
Perhaps, Zenrio, that might be the source of our spawn problem, perhaps, if these people are throwing bodies into the sea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys, by any chance, pull anything weird out of the ocean? Like a monster or like any kind of, I don't know, horrible mutant?
Yeah, we threw it back, though, because you throw back what you don't want.
Oh, yeah.
Borky, that was just that one time.
Yeah, but...
If these people are the people you are speaking of, we are actually having an issue with them throwing bodies into the ocean, which subsequently sink, and then, some magic sort of technicalities are causing them to come back.
Did we...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't get rid of them.
We are quite aware of the United Clergy, yes.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, man, but those aren't old dead. They're going around sacking ships, killing everyone that they're coming across savagely. They're not only violating the sanctum... oh, God.
Deep breaths.
What? They're not... Greckles is really lightheaded. They're not only violating Alivastian sovereignty, but your sovereignty as well.
Oh, that's unchill. Why would they do that?
Because they're they're monsters!
Because they suck.
Yeah, seriously.
They kill anyone that they don't like, that they don't think is just or good or whatever their bullshit is.
Well, hey, Greckles, if we's here, that means they try to get anyone they don't like. We should be dead. I got chains wrapped around me. We all got pushed in the ocean. I was first. They took all of our stuff.
Borky looks around and doesn't see Remy.
They took Remy, Borky.
They took him.
They took him.
Borky, like, how strong? How much strength does Borky have?
Kind of weak right now.
Borky,
you just went on a 500-kilometer marathon.
That's a really long way. But Borky makes a fist and like slams it down as like,
we freaking. They took Remy. They took Greckles. They took everything. They took.
Does Borky then see Ronfault?
Yeah, Ronfault's right there.
Did you find these two?
Borky looks right at them.
Oh yeah, that's the sword, right?
That's the sword, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big guy in there. He's real mad.
Oh gee, I better go talk to him.
Yeah, you better go talk to him because I tried to. But
okay, Greckles, be right back.
Borky grabs the hilt of the sword.
Okay, you don't leave, you don't go anywhere, but you hear a voice and goes, "Finally."
What happened?
Broken.
How did you get here?
How did I get here? I was thrown into the ocean. To sink to the bottom to be never wielded again. It was by happenstance that this one came around and found me. And then said some weird stuff that I don't understand, and I think something about dancing. I was too frustrated to pay attention, to be honest. I was trying to speak to you on that ship, but your mind was cloudy. I did not realize that was the type of warrior that you were.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Do not be sorry. Do not apologize to me. It does nothing. Now we must regroup and plan. Sitting around will do us no good. Healing will. But you hear kind of like this sort of humming, like this sort of silence.
Where do we go from here?
If we are underwater, we go up.
While Borky's having this conversation, continue talking, Greckles.
Z, you met Ronfault.
Is that the big guy on the sword?
Yeah, that's the big guy in the sword. He actually, he was an undead abomination, not but about 6 months, 7 months back, something along those lines.
Gnarly.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
Well, I asked him to tell me what the problem was. I touched the sword, and then I was in this, like, huge like castle or something. And I went up and he was like, he was yelling. And I was like, yeah, those are some words. And then I was like, I can't understand you. Can you like motion it to me? And then he just like got mad and stopped talking to me.
Ronfalt's not exactly the best when it comes to middle ground interpretation.
Okay. Well, tell him that I think he's cool. And if he's cool with me, then maybe we could be bros.
Greckles kind of sweats a little bit and looks left to right really quick. I don't know if that's gonna happen, Z.
That's cool too. I mean, you know, whatever's cool with him. You know.
Z, I have a really important question to ask you.
Yeah, hit me.
Did you find anything else at the ocean floor?
Yeah, I found Krabius.
Krabius snips his claws excitedly and looks.
Yeah,
towards
I give him a very emphatic double thumbs up.
Greckles quickly looks at Krabius and sweats heavily, realizing this is not this. Krabius, what are you doing here? I mean, we're underwater, sure, but what?
Krabius waves his claws.
Yeah, Krabius comes around here sometimes. We love him.
Oh man, we got stories. Look, Greckles looks over to Panic a little bit, for the first time in a while, a little happy. What's he up to?
Panic is saying nothing.
And anyway, listen, Greckles looks to Krabius. Krabius, you know what we have, you know what we do. Did you find anything else besides Ronfall?
Krabius kind of does this motion where his claws go kind of up and down.
So is that a no? Hey, let's do this. Clack 3 times. If it's no, clack once if yes.
He clacks 3 times in rapid succession.
Damn it.
I kind of like click my little hands too. I'm like, oh, like these hands.
Panic at that leans forward and covers his face.
I point to Panic. Hey, is that guy gonna be okay?
Let me put it this way. The things that gave us joy, the things that reminded us of our loved ones. Greckles looks around. Does he see any like pictures or obvious keepsakes or anything that like?
You see a necklace on Zenrio's neck.
Zen, what's that necklace about, bud?
Oh, well, I found these really cool shells, and then I took them to the jeweler, and I was like, hey, can you make a necklace out of this? And they were like, yeah.
All right, I want you to imagine if a really, really pissed off bastard of a cleric grabbed that from your neck, ripped it off, spat in your face, laughed, and then tried to kill you.
That's really not cool.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. Panic, that guy over there, he lost it. Yes?
Maybe talk with our son for a moment.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have anything?
I'm old and also a man. My wife is right there, actually. I know we look similar, but...
He's delirious.
It's cool. Sometimes I mix them up too, right, Dad?
Yes, you do, and it brings shame to us, but that's
Is there actually, no, time out. Is there actually any sexual dimorphism between these two?
There is. The old fellow is smaller significantly and kind of hunched over and has these glasses. The female actually has kind of almost like hair tendrils kind of coming out.
Okay, this is information that I did not know. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
But you are kind of in a state of delirium where everything's kind of warbling together.
It's cool. You almost drowned. Don't worry about it.
Yes, rest. We have some food here. The crabs will give it to you, I'm sure. Just rest for a minute.
Well, sir, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to say I want to talk to my son. We would like to talk to our son right now.
Okay, sorry, just... Greckles just flops back.
It's cool, I'll catch you in a minute.
Zenrio, come on. And
yeah,
okay. Exit out to the back of your guys' like oyster farm that you have, your field of oysters.
Oyster farm! Sorry.
Son.
Yeah?
Your mother and I have been talking.
Yeah, you talk a lot. I only listened to about half of it though.
I really need you to listen to this one though.
Okay, I'm all ears. I put like little cups over the side of my head, and I like give like just a big, wide open mouth smile.
Zenrio, I think you need to help these people.
Yeah, we did. They're alive again.
No, I mean, I think you need to go with them.
Go? Where?
To the surface. What we talked about. You weren't listening, were you?
If I say no, will you be mad?
No.
Okay, cool. No, I wasn't listening.
Zenrio, after the vent incident, we've noticed that your abilities have gotten stronger and stronger to a point where, if it continues, we're concerned about your being aliveness.
Well, you know, like, what if I accidentally hurt these bros? They're cool. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to do anything that would make them think I'm not cool.
I mean, they survived drowning, so as far as survivability goes, they're pretty up there.
That's true, yeah. Wow, that's tough. I mean, do you think I'll be okay?
They need your help. I mean, no one else knows Canary's deep, and I'm far too old, and your mother, I need her here.
Yeah, well... okay, but... I want to bring some of Mom's killer cookies with me, because nothing is a better icebreaker than those.
Okay, we can organize that. Also, we should probably equip your friends. It sounds like they were horrendously robbed, so
they lost all their stuff. I mean, like, can you imagine if somebody came up and tore the necklace off my neck? I would cry, but I'd be so upset. We gotta give them something.
I have some things that might work as a standpoint, and then from there, I have a map for you. There's got to be some way to get them to the surface. There's the cave to the north, the one you know of, and then there's that other area which I haven't gone exploring.
Doesn't she live in that cave up in the north?
I mean, she does, but perhaps you... I mean, son, you're so charming. He kind of pinches your cheek a little bit.
Stop it! Don't touch it!
Maybe you were able to parlay and see and...
Yeah, we could talk to her. I mean, I've never met her, but yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay. Let's go back indoors. And son, when you reach the surface and you help these people, when you're done, seek out the Nerasman Collective. I think it's the best choice for you. I know. Don't.
Sorry, I fell asleep while you were saying that last part, so I didn't hear it. Okay, bye. Walk back.
All right, you do. You walk back inside. Your father follows. Your mother kind of rolls her eyes and walks inside too. As you guys kind of get your bearing, eventually feeling a lot better, you watch as the father clownfish walks out with a box. He kind of slams it on the ground and goes, all right, well, in terms of things that are dangerous, I don't really have too much to offer, but I do have a few things that might be of use going through your skill set. The orc seems the most well-equipped, given the fact that, you know, he has his sword, but the rest of you appear to be lacking in equipment. So, for you, the strapping young bird fellow, I have for you a fisherman's bone gaff, and he hands you this fishing implement. It's like kind of like a hooked blade. You use it to like grab a fish and yank it onto the side of the ship, like yank it into the ship.
So it's like a big old hook, kind of.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a big old fishing harpoon hook, essentially.
Interesting.
That's your book there. Good for you. As for you, your name was Task, correct? Assuming you guys have kind of made your introductions.
Of course. Oh no, Task never fucking spoke afterwards. Oh. I'm sorry, Task is dead silent, like eerily so.
So is Panic.
Borky's still on the sword.
Okay.
Hey, so does he like need something? Is he gonna be? I point to Borky. Is he gonna be okay?
No, he's just talking to Ronfall. It's cool. He doesn't, dude. It's cool. It happens all the time.
I kneel down I get next to Borky's head and I go, tell him that I think he's cool and I hope there's no hard feelings. And I give an emphatic double thumbs up.
As you're standing there, Borky, and like you having this conversation with Ronfall's like, what was that? Never mind. Anyway, I was saying,
yeah, that guy's pretty. I think the guy who helped us out. He seems like a chill dude.
Perhaps a valuable ally, but for now, back to my scolding, and he kind of goes back.
Borky's head just looks down. Borky's like pretty much like Martin with his head turned down after losing his pool in The Simpsons.
So for the rest of you, what do these two silent folk tend to do combat with?
Let's get the weird introductions out of the way. The small brooding guy over there, that's Task. He
yes.
He's kind of our unspoken leader, ? Looks over to Task.
Doesn't respond.
Okay.
There's a convenient hole in the roof that's dripping water like rain where Task is sitting.
Like right in the middle of his head.
Still Brock face, doesn't give a shit.
He's actually more of a bowman. And I don't know if you have a harpoon gun in there or anything.
But... Oh, a bowman! Wait a minute. I run back in and I come out with a a bow for a fiddle. I'm like, yeah, like this. Right? You do you like play instruments?
Actually, all things considered, that's what Panic over there does.
Oh, we got the tuba.
Yes, we got the tuba. We got the tuba, and you watch as the father goes in and pulls out this massive, like almost like blue metallic tuba, and kind of walks over it as Panic's just sitting there, kind of catatonic. He just gingerly puts it onto Panic.
So as
Panic, it's possible for him to slump over even further. He does.
Zenrio leans in next to Panic, looks at the tuba and Panic, and looks at everybody else and just goes, oh, and double thumbs up.
For your small friend, I think the only thing that would really work would be this. And he pulls out a very strange-looking trident, and it's like tiny, like it's like baby's first trident. And he goes, "It looks unappealing right now." But
I played with that when I was a kid. I remember that.
Yeah.
I must put my eye out.
Yeah, because when you take it outside, look what it does. And you watch as the father opens up the front door, which is kind of like this magical barrier between the water and the inside of the house. And he thrusts the trident, and immediately it forms. The water coalesces and forms into a large trident shape. Actually, we're making it an actual weapon.
That's pretty
yes. This trident actually is not really quite one for the strong, but for the swift. As your small friend up here, I mean, no offense, but I mean, look at me.
Task will mutter, like, still looking at the ceiling. That will do. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh, and from my wife, we have some health potions as well. They're kind of not the best. I mean, you get definitely better from the city. You have your own wizard. That's wonderful. Here are some simple potions for you. I think 5 would do, 1 for each. He kind of hands them out like candy.
Nice.
Thanks, Dad. I kind of roll my eyes.
Did you say 5 each?
No, 1 each.
No, 1 each. 5 in total, 1 each. 2d4 plus 4, standard.
Okay.
What's our health at right now?
You guys have rested. You've been fully healed by Zenrio's mother. She's very talented. Yeah, you guys are back.
That's what I wasn't sure about. Okay.
So we get a long rest then?
Yeah, you guys get a long rest.
Greckles kind of looks at this fish family as they come together, gets down on both knees, does the little steeple with his hands, puts it on the ground, and bows the deepest he's ever bowed before. I can't.
Oh God, he's dying again, honey! No.
Like, oh, are you okay? Wait, get up. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna start compression.
Whoa!
Open his beak, and they like go and immediately try and help you. Greckles not understanding.
Are you okay? I yell into his beak. Are you okay?
Before any of this crazy batshit happens, Greckles puts a hand up from the ground.
Oh, what?
They're impulsive, but you know.
And then puts it back down. All of you have our eternal blessings and our eternal thanks. You saved us when we didn't think anyone else would.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Krabius snips his claws.
Borky comes out of the sword. And Borky just goes, "Oh, Romfold was not. Romfold had opinions about how
To sum up Ronfold's thoughts, you guys were playing the United Clergy of Orin's game. They had you in their game, and the best option would have been to regroup and re-engage. But of course, you guys kind of were all over the place, and they had the upper hand. He's like, there's nothing that could have been done. They had the upper hand. But we know for next time, essentially. You kind of basically got like a play-by-play, like, you know, post-loser game football match. Like, here's what happened. Here's what we're gonna do next time.
He pretty much with clipboard and then pointer stick.
He just turned to John. Here's the problem right now. You see, they came in across the water. They came in along the water, and like, if you was Brett Favre, you'd be able to get out.
It's great over here.
Oh my God!
You should have had Brett Favre in there.
You know, Brett Favre is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Here's a guy when he loses his contact lens, you can't see very well.
So Brett Favre threw a touchdown pass, with no eyes. Hey, get on.
I said
get it out of your system, guys.
Tough acting, connecting. All right. Popcorn popper. Okay. All right. Now,
as you guys get up, I'm assuming you guys get up now with a sort of a sense of purpose back and returned. Your father Zenrio hands you a map, and I'm going to show you the map.
Okay.
We can't stay here, though, is what you're saying, pretty much.
Well, I mean, you folk are unable to breathe underwater.
Yeah, I was
and,
going to say, how can we leave exactly?
Oh, well, Zenrio's got a bubble.
Oh, the bubble! Oh, why didn't I use that in the first place? I totally forgot.
Well, it causes immense distress to the local sea life,
Yeah. Okay, well then we're fine. Okay, yeah, cool. I have a bubble. It'll help you guys breathe.
Cool.
Okay.
Krabius scuttles up to you, Panic, as you're kind of lying down on your side with this tuba around you.
Yeah, is he like?
And just kind of like.
Is he like lightly breathing in it? Like it inhales and exhales.
You watch as Krabius kind of scuttles up and just goes on the tuba, like.
Is that how you play it? I've been playing around the whole time. Oh, idiot. Oh my god.
Krabius seems to be wanting to get your attention as he kind of scuttles in front of your face.
Sort of just tilts his head over.
Krabius lifts up one claw as far as he can and lifts the other claw and kind of does like the crazy like swinging arm air guitar motion. And then jabs his head towards jabs the claw towards the door.
I can't do that anymore.
Krabius snips his claws angrily, points again, does the same motion, and then points towards the door.
Panic just slowly sits up, grabs the tuba.
Are you gonna use that to breathe underwater?
Hey, you need a much bigger tuba, bro.
Do you have one?
I can check. Dad, do you have a bigger tuba?
No, that's the only tuba we have.
That's the only tuba we have.
Damn, that's the only tuba you have.
Yeah.
All right. Zenrio, as you leave the house, you activate the bubble. This 30-foot bubble just kind of forms around you guys. Almost like, this is kind of a weird comparison, almost like Crystal Chronicles with like the little fountain thing.
I know exactly what you're talking
about.
about.
Yeah, basically just like that.
Yeah.
And as you guys kind of head out, Krabius has picked up a tiny little like land flag, which you've used before, Zenrio, to kind of note down big pieces of like either wreckage or like a giant magical artifact or something like that. Krabius grabs one and kind of leads out the door, like excitedly. And as you guys make your way out the door, kind of collecting yourselves, Zenrio, your parents kind of walk up to you and go, "Son?
Yeah.
Be sure to send a sea turtle every once in a while. We want to hear from you."
Okay, guys. I will. Love you guys.
They hug you. Mom hugs you, and then, oh, very well. And Dad comes in and hugs you as well, and they kind of pat you on the back.
Okay, fine. Look, we gotta go. We gotta get these guys back. There's some clergy of Borin that's out there throwing people in the sea. We can't have it anymore. So this is my quest, Mom and Dad. I'm a grown-up now.
You watch as your mother kind of wipes your, my little Zennies.
No, don't call me that. No. You can just. I'm not little. Come on. Jeez. Okay. So I'm gonna take these guys up north to the cave, right? That'd probably be the best place to go.
Whatever you think is best. I mean, we don't know too much about the nearby lands, besides our neighbor. But, good luck.
Okay. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Can I do a thing while they have their family time?
Mm-hmm.
Greckles looks over to the rest of the three. What are they doing?
Borky's just like he's just kind of looking around, unbelieving that he's seeing all the fish around them and everything.
Good, Borky's cool. Got it. Task and Panic, how you guys looking?
Panic is still just looking to the ground, eyes furrowed, just shaking his head.
That Brock Sampson face has never changed at all.
Are you just in the exact same pose but standing up? Is there any much?
Task is like looking, like not making eye contact with anyone. He's like overlooking his weapon, the new weapon he got. He's like trying to test it out. So he has his wits about him, but oh boy, talking and expression-wise, nah, that's not changed.
Okay. So to specify this bubble and how it works, it is not like a bubble of air. It changes the water around you to be clear and breathable, so you can see through it and you can breathe it. So as you guys are standing there, like a sea turtle like legitimately like passes through the bubble, kind of gets a little disorientated by the magical effect it has, and then kind of keeps going. Task, your trident immediately becomes its full form, which is completely manageable. It's super, super light. And you guys do feel that feeling of weightlessness in the water. Panic, your tuba apparently houses a school of ring-tailed cardinal fish. As you kind of like idly look up, you just see like 10 or 15 of these tiny little saltwater fish currently all peeking out from the top part of the tuba, looking down at you, kind of frightened.
All right.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say I wasn't gonna say this in there, but I'm gonna say it now. For fuck's sake, you guys are acting like me.
Oh no, you're confused all the time?
Borky gets right into Borky's ear. Borky, I need you to roll with me on this one, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, big guy.
Okay.
Task is right in front of Greckles while they're talking. I curl my finger for him to lean down.
You know what? No. And you wanna know why? Is because sitting around moping and being pissed off at what we lost isn't gonna get us back to the surface, and it's not gonna get even with the orgy.
You know how very adamant you are about your culture, Greckles?
Let's hear it.
In my culture, having your material possessions stolen, your trophy stolen, is the most massive dishonor. I am no stranger to dishonor. I was exiled from my entire civilization. I will cope, but for fuck's sake, you let me feel pain!
I think we need to like take 5 and just sort of like chill out.
Wait, just 1 second. We're just talking it out real fast. Thank you.
Okay,
We're just talking it out.
Yeah, we're just talking it out. We just.
Have fun, son. Door closes.
Task.
While his back was turned back to us, the family just went, "Goodbye, son. Make something of yourself."
I look at him and I hold my weapon up and I point it at him. I don't like aim it at his face directly, but I like point it at him. This pain will pass, but it needs to be felt. It's the only way the red scales learn.
Then all I'm saying is feel what you need to feel. But you're not under the mountain, and I'm not in the Eastern Isles anymore.
Then how
you're
about
under
this,
the
Greckles? Let me kill something. I'm sure that will bring my spirits back.
Greckles cocks an eyebrow, turns and looks at Panic. Panic, come on, man. You've been through worse.
No. I haven't.
Borky actually kind of crosses his arms, and does that pose of, I guess I gotta say something.
You know, I was talking to Ron Ford. He said something. We should have died. We should have died. Really? We should be dead. And the only reason we ain't is because of the sheer goddamn luck. We lost that fight. Panic lost his guitar, and I've never seen him not have it. Hell, I think he goes to bed with it. I'm gonna tell you right now, we lost something even more. We lost Remy. We lost our stuff. And I'm mad as hell about Remy. But so help me God. So help me Rompo, so help me Alivast, so help me all of you. We's gonna get back up there. We's gonna kick their asses. But more than anything, we're gonna kick their asses, because we got nothing to lose. Because, to be honest, we should have lost everything. And we've been given one thing, and one thing only, that matters. A second chance.
Task chuckles to himself and puts it just thrusts his spear a little bit and then just looks back at Borky. Technically my third.
Zenrio starts clapping and then realized nobody else is clapping and then stops clapping and pretended like he never started clapping in the first place.
Zenrio, we owe you a big thank you. So, what are you?
Yes, your elders called you Little Zen. Then thank you, Little Zen.
No, you don't have to call me that.
Thank you so much, Little Zen.
No, nobody calls me Little Zen. You can call me. Nobody calls me.
But Tash just called you Little Zen, though, and so did they.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did. Nobody called me Little Zen, and then he. You know, it's chill. It's cool. Little Zen is fine. You know, Z. more preferable, but like you know,
Okay.
whatever's easiest for you guys.
So like,
Very well. If it's your combative name, we will call you Z then.
Yeah, a killer.
so did your parents?
Okay.
So did your parents just kick you out?
Well, no, they sent me on a quest.
Borky, subtlety.
No,
Borky,
no,
Borky,
no,
subtlety,
no.
subtlety.
Here's the thing, though. Like a couple of my brothers and sisters, they were kicked out and they were told they were going on a quest. The quest was to leave. They accomplished it quickly.
Well, maybe they did, but you know, like I wanted to see what's outside of this area because this area can be. I thought maybe I could take you guys up north. There's a cave up there that maybe we could check out. You know.
What's
Well,
in it?
well,
What?
you
What's
seem
in
to
this?
be
What's in this cave?
Well, there's a. She's a big lady. She's real important around here. I've never met her. She's come in the shop before, but she wasn't exactly paying for anything. Not that we would stop her.
Okay,
think-
let me
I think-
rephrase this.
I think,
What is this?
I think. Sorry to clarify. I think you might be confused, Octopimp.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
never
that
mind.
works
Yeah,
for his character.
I'm gonna message you real fast.
Okay.
So you said you had a map, right? Can we see the map?
Yeah.
Does it have a lot of words in the map, though?
Borky, there's only 2 and it says Canary deep. You're good, buddy.
Okay, which one's Canary?
The first one, the
Okay.
bigger one.
And deep is this.
That's the second right there.
Oh, okay.
God damn it! It took almost dying and losing everything for Borky and Greckles to
I
bond.
got a problem here though, Panic. Down here on the left, there's like 4 letters, and they're like in like a diamond. What word is that?
Oh, I use that whenever I don't want to give a solid answer to anyone. They're like, "Hey, do you like want to hang out?" And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, that's what I use it for.
Tass pinches his brow. Oh my god, this is training the newbies all over again.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
So,
Krabius is just kind of like parading around you guys as you guys are kind of all talking. He's specifically pinching you, Panic, by the legs, like just. He's getting kind of frustrated with you, I think.
Yeah, so, up north, you have to be careful because there's, like, a lot of those big dudes up there. They call it the Storm Giant's Cradle. I don't know why, but, it's because they live. No, never mind. It makes sense now.
do you know the storm giant? We met one of those once.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
what was their name?
I don't know, but he said he never wanted to meet Greckles again, from what I remember.
Hey, he didn't want to meet any of us ever again.
Bummer.
So specifically you, though.
Do I see Krabius going ham on Panic's pants?
Yeah, he's just. You ever. Despite all his rage, he's just a tiny crab.
In a cage.
All right, I will look over
In
at
a bubble.
Krabius. Is there something you wish us to find?
Krabius like waves rapidly the moment you say something to find. He's like and then he reaches out his claw, like extends it all the way, and kind of like does the full like rocker hair spin sort of motion.
With his eye stalks.
Yeah.
Eye stalks in circles. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I look over to Zen. Do you mind if we take a small detour? I feel this might be important with how he's acting.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, exploring's half the fun, right?
That's true.
Krabius scuttles over and like crawls up your side, Zenrio, and like jabs his claw at the map.
Oh,
Panic seems more at attention now.
Like in a general direction or like at a specific spot?
He is jabbing because his claw's huge. He's like kind of jabbing like here.
Okay. Oh, I guess he wants us to go W.
Okay,
So,
we gotta go W, but a bit like that.
N, yeah,
N,
up.
and up.
Yeah.
Up. Ooh, that's what up. You spell up with an N.
Yeah, it's like, you know, N. Yeah, N, up. Okay, so we
Okay.
gotta go like WN.
So like, I noticed there's like a house further up, and to the E, there's a giant fish skeleton.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Is that?
Well, I should let you guys know. Wandering too far, it can get a little dangerous. There's these like vents, and they're like full of magic, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hear they're full of magic. I've never really, you know, interacted with them too much, but they're really dangerous. So watch out for them, because bad stuff can be there sometime.
Zen, I can't help but notice, I don't see any more heftier equipment, unlike the rest of us. What is your prowess in battle?
Well, I'm Zen, you know?
How could you hurt creatures?
I could maybe say mean things about them.
All right, Zen, let me put it this way. Let's say a gigantic angler face. What do you do?
Aguma, you cut out.
Oh, damn it. All right, Zen, let me put it this way.
Okay.
Let's say a giant anglerfish is coming to bite your face off. What would you do aside from just get out of the way? Can you do like magic? Are you a good fighter?
Well, I would probably just talk to it and be like, "Hey, chill out. What's your issue? Can I help you?"
Nasi Zen, that's your problem. Is because your face would be gone at that point.
Last time I did that, I got thrown in the fucking ocean.
Bummer. Yeah, but now you're here, so it's not all bad, right? You
I would say for the sake of brevity, you guys have been walking.
Yeah, we're doing this as we're walking.
Yeah. As you guys are walking, you see a multitude of sea creatures that kind of they're curious about you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Amongst the things you see is hagfish.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which you would know, Zenrio tend to dine on dead things at the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the sense they're kind of looming around because these guys were potential snacks for later. So they kind of
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Get.
they all scatter and like immediately go off to the ocean.
Thank you.
What fish are those called?
Those are the gross fish.
Why they call it the gross fish?
Oh, 'cause they're gross.
You watch as one.
His lip, just like I can't even curse in Draconic because someone else understands me. God damn it!
You watch Task as one of them kind of comes up close to you.
Mhm.
Is kind of eyeballing a scar on your body. It's kind of like just like.
Oh, I
looks like it's
stab
ready
at it.
You stab at it? Okay. Roll to hit.
What do I roll?
This is going to be.
You gotta roll that nat one to stab yourself.
Let's see. That was the one thing I forgot to do was throw these items in your guys' character sheet.
It's fucking. By the way, Octo, I love you so much. By the way.
Oh my god, the fucking SpongeBob! You have no idea how hard it was throughout the entire fucking intro of your character for me to not laugh.
No, kill him.
So this is what this is how this item's gonna work. So this item uses dexterity instead of strength.
Yeah.
The flip side though is you do not have your versatile, so you cannot use this two-handed. You can only use it one-handed.
Okay.
So that's your weapon right there. It's the trident there.
All right. Well, here I go punching, or here I go stabbing again.
Nice.
21.
As you swing, it jettisons. The water actually helps jettison, and you hit this thing right in the side. And as it does, it begins to produce mucus rapidly and fast. And as you're walking, you kind of get tangled up and snagged in it. It reminds you of the okra jellies and the gelatinous cubes in the sewers as you're kind of encased in this floating mucus as the hagfish's body just gently rises up. You've seen this before. These hagfish produce like immense amounts of mucus fast if they're attacked, even lightly. So this is a pretty normal response. You watch as basically Task gets completely snagged up and tangled in this gross, disgusting snot.
Yeah, that happened to me once. I never stabbed them again though.
Task is not upset about this. Do I have any material? Do I have anything on my person to contain this?
I would say that the father would probably have given you guys empty jars potentially.
I
at least
will
for
start
Zen.
collecting that mucus into the jar.
All right, you get some salt water in there too, of course.
That,
but
of
yeah,
course.
You managed to get some hagfish mucus. You can add that to your collection there.
Zen, you see Task like starting to smile as like he's just like, well, it's nice to know that I still can hunt.
Yeah, see, look on the bright side. Oh.
As you guys continue walking, the sand kind of shifts beneath you, and you hear the booms and crackles above as you see the storm a fair distance off. It's almost haunting, almost like another sky, as the surface of the water reflects this massive and violent storm. And from there, we're going to jump back to Remy.
Yay!
Hi, Remy. Hi, Remy. Hi, guys.
Remy, you hear calls and screams, the ringing of bells, shouts, and you feel the boat shifting quite a bit. Roll a perception check with just standard because you're not using sight at this
I
point.
assume this is hearing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is hearing.
11.
11. You hear general warbling, kind of like different terms that you don't understand, and you watch as the cleric in the cell next to you kind of goes attentive and looks up to the surface, like up towards the noises are coming from, and she kind of looks to you and then kind of focuses back forward.
I don't suppose you could tell me what they're doing.
We're docking.
Ah, great.
You hear the sound of armor clanging against itself as you see the leader make his way down. Following him is his scribe and another paladin. The other paladin walks over to the other cell where the cleric's being held, and you kind of hear him like say some hushed words. If you want to roll a perception check for that, you can.
I would love to. Right, come on, roll 20. Stop being slow. Let's go straight perception, correct?
Straight perception, yeah.
All right.
7. You can't make out what's being said.
All right.
But it's whatever it is, it has an effect as you see her kind of like just like shrink.
Okay.
Just whatever he said has been kind of.
Can I insight her to try to figure out whether it's good or bad?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
That might work. I'm gonna get this one way or the other. 19.
All right. You get the sense that she's being scolded.
Okay.
Probably biting words of some kind.
Does she look fearful for her life, though?
No, she doesn't seem fearful
Okay,
for her
good.
life. She looks fearful for her sense of honor, 100%.
Okay.
That seems to be kind of the main concern. Like shame. Shame would be the main sort of emotional source from here. They unlock your cell, and the paladin immediately grabs you. They unlock the cleric spells, and they don't have the cleric spells. The cleric cell, but they have no need to grab her and lead her because she knows better than to do that. She just follows like quietly. She doesn't say anything. But you are grabbed very not nicely by the same paladin, and you are taken up to the hull of the ship. You're taken up.
Right.
As you see as they drop the anchor, they're beginning to kind of pull in the sails, and you see just crate upon crate of various different companies, trading companies. You see all the crates from the Green Gully currently being lined up, and you see tied to the mast Captain Canary. Roll a medicine check.
Oh no, all right. 19.
As you walk past him, they've cut his neck. He's gone.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, he's gone.
It's a message. Fuck.
They begin to kind of bark orders, and you watch as a gangplank is lowered onto a landmass. You see a spattering of like timber-like trees as you see various different tents, enough to house maybe 40 or more people, large and of varying different sizes. And you watch as walking up the gangplank and to your horror, are a bunch of orcs. And you watch as they begin to load these crates off of one big gangplank down, and you listen to the orc leader like, "Careful with the goods!" And the orcs are like, "We got it!" They go barking orders at us. And they kind of shove it down. They seem to be working together. You are led down by the same paladin, and you listen as the leader kind of whispers something into his ear. Do you want to listen for that as well?
I would absolutely love to.
Okay.
This is where I need the good roll. Come on now.
This save's actually really hard, though.
I know. 22.
22. You listen and you hear the leader go, "Tie him up in the middle of the camp. He's free game for now. And when he agrees to work with us, then we'll take him inside the holding tent. As for her, holding tent." And the paladin nods and just kind of shoves you a bit.
Remy will walk.
Okay. As you walk through this, what looks like some like a camp/village, there is a mixture of orcs and a mixture of paladins and clerics. And they are all kind of like unembarking. They're all, you know, kind of like sighing. A few of them are tending to your wounds. You feel a rock clatter against the side of your shoulder armor as you see one of the paladins flip you the bird. And kind of spit on the ground and then wipe the blood from his cheek and then kind of walk inside of a tent. You are brought into the middle of this encampment. It's muddy, it's gross. The smell of old seaweed kind of sticks to the air. And they bring you up to a wooden, like, what are they called? The wooden shackle things that they, you know, they have. And using chains and whatnot, you are basically just tied up in the center of town where everyone can see you and people kind of walk by. A few of the clerics notice you and they kind of just look away. They don't want to look at you. And a few of the orcs kind of just point and kind of like kind of laugh and point at you and then go back to drinking whatever it was they're drinking.
Damn. Remy will try to look as dignified as he can, tied up to a post in the middle of this encampment.
Yeah, you don't look so dignified. Try and roll a charisma check.
He fails. It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
He's trying.
I just want to see. Maybe it's for how much mud to have
the
on
cleric walks past you, and she kind of stops, and she goes, "Just do what you're supposed to do." And she kind of just walks past.
They abandoned Helena. They'll abandon you too.
She stops and she looks back, and another paladin kind of perks up and turns. And her paladin kind of grabs her and goes, "Let's go, Audrey," and kind of just drags her away from you. And like as he shoves, she's like, "I told you to stop talking to the fucking heretics."
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you totally hear that.
I know which god I serve. It's you who stray from the light.
As you kind of turn, like at the moment you turn your head back, you're immediately met face to face with a helmeted paladin. He goes, "What did you just say?"
I said I know who I serve.
No. Before that, what did you say?
I said they abandoned Helena and they will abandon you too.
What do you mean Helena was kidnapped? She wasn't abandoned.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Where is she? You know where she is.
She is in Alivast. I have met her before. I've spoken to her. She works with a friend of mine.
Who?
Why should I help you?
He goes quiet. And you hear a voice shout over, "Leonel, you're needed for briefing." This conversation's not over. And he walks away. And we'll jump back to the party.
Remy will smirk just a little bit and let his head drop because he's exhausted.
Oh, that was a Steve the Lich moment. It's just like, it's already on fuck, dude. Come on. Yeah.
I told you Remy was resourceful. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Back to team doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you did a lot of shit with that.
Dude, that worked. What are you talking about?
You guys now begin to realize how terrifying the ocean is. Zenrio, you are no stranger, but still it's spooky as how dark it is begins to kind of encompass everything.
Yeah, watch out, it gets pretty dark down here, you know, with the no sun.
I thought water was clear, so the water just goes all the way down and just the ocean floor was black.
You know, a lot of people think that, but no, it's actually sand, see? I kick some sand.
That's why you say the sand on beaches too.
Yeah, see, the sand makes its way up onto the beach, I think. Yeah, because it doesn't like being wet, so it wants to dry off.
Exactly, it makes sense. And I also don't like wet sand up between my butt cheeks, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's really gnarly.
I thought beaches were made by fish eating stuff down here and then pooping out the sand up there.
You know, I did eat a lot of sand as a kid, but maybe that's across all the fish in the ocean. That makes a lot of sense.
Task's ears perk up. I've rolled a perception check.
Okay.
13.
You see a silhouette in the distance.
I point my oh god, I can't say bow anymore. I point my trident at it. Something's on its way.
You see a little dolphin spinning around.
It's one of the sky whales!
Test.
Chill. It's a dolphin. These bros are cool.
The fuck is a what?
It's a dolphin.
That's a really.
It's like a.
It's
like a really smart whale.
Yeah, smaller too.
It kind of does like spins and flips in the water and does like it makes these like these bubble rings and kind of spins around.
Oh, it's cute. I think it likes you, Task.
Task like fucking just like bites his lip. He's just like, well, if it's intelligent, I can't kill it. Puts his staff away.
Oh, they're pretty smart. One once beat me in my 3-card Monty. That was a really smart dolphin.
He must have had a good hand.
Borky.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
No, it says 17, but I really wish it was higher.
Yeah, well, as you guys are watching this playful dolphin, what you guys don't realize is a second dolphin charges out from behind you and immediately shanks Borky with a knife.
What? What? Ah!
And
roll
I would like
initiative?
everybody to roll initiative. Yeah.
Let's do it. Fucking shank dolphin 12.
Tash just like looks at everyone else with the biggest "fuck you, I told you so" face.
18.
I'm going for one
guys!
session and y'all fighting the fish.
Guys! Oh God! The sexy dolphin has a knife.
How does the dolphin shank?
Well,
No one's
as
ever done
you
with
guys,
Connor.
Borky, as you are immediately shanked by a dolphin, there's this kind of like, you expect to feel the blood running down your body, but instead you just see a cloud of red and these beady little dolphin eyes. Because they got a surprise round.
Give me a money.
Okay, no, real fast.
The dolphin will swim away and into the darkness. As you go to swing to make an attack of opportunity, it appears to be somehow nimble enough to avoid an attack like that.
What did he? Shit, he's got the slippery feet.
Oh, where was it? Where can I tell? What was it? Holding the knife with its fin, or was it in its mouth?
It was in its mouth, like it's like pointed forward in its mouth.
Oh, Zed!
Speed.
Zed, what the hell is? Are that gangs? Are that gangs?
I don't know, bro. I've never seen a dolphin do this.
That's.
Have I ever seen a dolphin do this?
Roll knowledge arcana.
Oh, okay. Knowledge arcana. That's a 10, I think.
10?
Yeah.
You kind of rack your brain, and you're just like, you know that you're near some of those vents, and it might have something to do with this.
Oh, no. Oh,
Panic,
this thing's
you're-
gonna be seriously messed up.
You panic, you're up first as you look at this delightful little dolphin. Suddenly it kind of sticks out its tongue a little bit. I don't know.
And it's got a gun!
And it's got a knife. It's also got a knife. And it's like immediately sticks out a knife.
You know, it's
Panic will look over to Borky and see him get
Oh,
stabbed.
you're damaged, Borky, I forgot.
yeah. How much damage did that do?
Oh, you take 8 points of slashing, piercing damage.
Son of a-
Stab you.
Ah!
Panic looks over to Borky, and then he slowly turns his head back to the dolphin, and as he does, he casts thaumaturgy on his eyes. He now has irises like white slits glowing as if it was on white hot fire. He just looks at this dolphin, and he gives them this look. And I want to roll Intimidate.
Sure, go ahead.
$14.
They got a natural 1. The dolphin's like, pulls out the knife, and then you're just like, turn and look at it, and just like, spits out the knife. The knife falls to the ground. The dolphin's like, kind of waves a little bit, like, hey, man, like.
Let's be reasonable about this.
Yeah. That will take your action to do.
That's fine.
Okay.
Panic goes,
Oh,
and he walks forward. And I want to use my bonus action to barbed hide.
okay.
Porcupine.
You begin to porcupine.
Blowfish.
Alrighty. Borky, it is now your turn. You're currently clutching your side as the salt water is now getting into the wound and it's making it sting.
Borky just pretty much pulls out, like, just, all right, just leave it as is. And Borky pulls out Ronfault off his shoulder and just readies an action.
Okay, what is the action you want to ready?
When I hit that damn dolphin,
Okay, so what's going to be the trigger for that?
it gets near me.
Okay.
It tries to attack me. Can it be one of those two?
Tries to attack you? Yeah, you can move and you can hold your action.
I actually stand right by, I put my back right up. Pretty much I walk over between Zen and Task, covering their back.
All right, you hold up your blade.
Yeah.
And it's now the dolphin's turn.
No.
What is this dolphin gonna do to you? Can you drop its weapon?
Better choose wisely.
It pulls out bear mace.
It's gonna, yeah, it pulls out a taser.
He pulls out a taser. It's like, yeah, and then the entire area around it.
Yeah. It's gonna slap you.
That's just insulting.
And I'm assuming that a 11 does not hit you.
11 does not hit me.
As it goes to slap you, it swings and you hear a shtick noise and you see an explosion of red as it seems to have turned to slap you with its tail and instead has now gotten its tail stuck on one of your barbed hides. And it's now squirming like a fish on a hook, freaking out, and you're kind of being yanked and tugged everywhere. Krabius is holding onto your ear and being swung around like a bad piercing.
Oh, did they take my earrings too?
No, you still have those.
Oh, good. They took everything.
Greckles.
God damn it!
You watch as a dolphin comes barreling out of the obscure darkness with a knife in its
Seeing
center.
that token move is maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen on
Right?
It's a dolphin slides in. When you were looking for the dolphin tokens to name, you're like, nah, that looks too menacing. I needed to look really unmenacing so it looks even more menacing.
You want to know what's funny about this dolphin token? I've had this since before the Solly arc.
Oh,
you were planning
Wait,
dolphin gangsters with freaking JoJo pompadour hair, going just like just like, god damn it.
Greckles, a 14, I'm assuming does not hit you.
It does not hit me.
All right, the dolphin misses and immediately beelines it away. A third dolphin appears.
Oh no!
These dolphins got fucking mobile, don't they?
Task, they're gonna go for you. That's terrible. Why are they rolling so bad? That's gonna be another 14.
Finally.
Yes. The dolphin comes out with a butcher cleaver kind of resting at the side of its mouth.
Why does this have the bigger knife?
And it dives to go for your face, but you manage to duck out of the way, and the dolphin swims. Is going to swim above you, Borky, which gives you an attack of opportunity as he attempts to swim away.
Beautiful. I'm going to swing away with my greatsword. And that is a 17.
That absolutely hits.
And I smack him for 15.
Yeah, dolphin's dead. You watch Task as you like duck out of the way of this dolphin. It's like and then immediately gets cut in half. And like the two halves erupt into crimson red, and they just float and like land.
Where are they getting the weapons? Who's selling dolphins weapons?
A fourth dolphin.
They stole it.
God damn it!
It's a whole pod.
It's a whole pod of dolphins. Yeah, comes for you again, Greckles.
For the love of God.
Hey guys, remember when you had a tank to take all these hits?
Does an 18 hit you?
What do you mean? I'm right there.
Okay.
No, like a real one.
Quickly shove.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Shove the
You
tube
take
up.
5 points of piercing damage as the dolphin shanks you in the ribs.
God damn it, these fucking dolphins.
And
right,
takes
Nani.
off back into the darkness.
Nani?
A fifth dolphin.
Yeah!
Fucking
Are you kidding me?
Oh man, there's a lot of dolphins, lads!
With a very kick-ass scar.
Oh, is it over one eye?
Yeah, it's over one
Damn
eye.
it, that's not good!
Yeah.
It's got in its mouth a very familiar-looking dagger.
Fucking kill it!
Yes!
This
Yes!
motherfucker better have motherfucker better have a coral pompadour.
You know what? For the sake of it does. It has a coral pompadour.
Whoa, that dolphin! So cool.
What does it
All
have
right,
in its
this was-
mouth, Monty?
It's got the acid dagger of
The acid
scary
dagger?
acid.
Oh, you kill that fucking thing!
Zenrio, does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right.
So when I say we kill sky whales, Greckles, I say we kill sky whales.
Sky whales didn't have fucking knives!
We're fighting underground sky whales.
You take 7 points of piercing damage and 1 point of acid damage. If you get shanked in the side. As it swims away, Task, you get an attack of opportunity on this
Fucking
dolphin.
murder it.
Here I go, stabbing a fish. Woo! 24.
That absolutely hits.
8 piercing.
Nice. Not bad. Just write that down. Okay, you shank the dolphin. It still is going to move away back into the darkness. You see the trail of acid kind of bubbling and rising to the surface, reacting to the salt of the water. The last dolphin, a 6th dolphin,
God damn it.
comes out. It is going to go once again for you, Greckles.
God damn it!
It's like a motorcycle gang of dolphins.
It's like I said, they forgot that the tank bird is not there, and they're like, but that's the tank
bird wouldn't help in this situation.
10 misses completely.
Yes.
The dolphin kind of swipes. It has this really ornate looking, like, kind of curved, like, cutlass looking dagger. Completely misses, immediately dives away. That brings us back to you, Greckles.
Guess what? I'm gonna mage hand that drop knife.
Okay, you get a dagger in your inventory now.
Cool. I'm gonna move over here.
It's actually a cleaver, but whatever, same deal.
Are we turtling up, boys? Are we turtling up,
we are
boys?
we are turtling up. In fact, I'm gonna be right here.
There we go. Panic! Form the safety circle!
Do I have the hook in my inventory?
I will give it to you here.
Okay.
You guys are forming Voltron.
That actually technically is a dagger. Actually, I just looked at the notes.
Okay. Also,
so
can I
you
get
have
rid
2
of that?
daggers.
Can I get rid of that short sword?
Hmm.
I've had a short sword in my attack slot forever, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
All right, I'll get rid of it for you.
Thank you.
Right now, he needs it.
I miss Kaiji Kitty so much.
I'm sorry.
I miss
I know.
Greckles.
Alrighty. That ends the dolphin's turn, which brings us, Greckles.
No, that ends my turn, yeah.
Okay, are you holding any action, or?
I will hold an action to stab the shit out of anything that comes near me. Dolphin.
Okay.
Blah. Especially if it's got my knife.
Task, it is now your turn.
Let me ask, does my trident have reach?
It does not, unfortunately.
Alright, well...
It's not a classic trident, it's kind of like a fisherman's, like, pike sort of thing.
Ah, like a little harpoon.
Yeah, like a little, like, what you'd use when you go, like, deep sea, like, fishing and, like, you know, harpoon and stuff.
5, 6. I'm gonna flank the fuck out of this thing.
Okay.
Yahoo! With a +2. 27. 28, actually.
Absolutely, yeah, you hit.
11.
This poor dolphin is like whipping around and trying to get free, but you manage to come up and stab it in the back. You don't kill it. It looks really messed up, and it's like like kind of flipping and flailing all around.
Hey, you asshole!
Does that end your turn there?
I don't know if I have anything else. I can't use any of my fucking spells. The only animal messenger. Ha.
You have extra attack, don't you?
Oh, that's right, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stab again. Weehoo. 25, 28, oh, 27.
That totally hits, yeah.
6.
6? Alright, yeah, dolphin's dead. Panic, as you're kind of like getting slapped in the face by its fins as it's trying to get free of your spines. You watch as Task just kind of grabs it and like wrestles it to the ground and just is like, like stabbing it repetitively over and over and over again.
Task like wipes the blood with his elbow. Huh, so this is how a blue scale feels like every day.
Alright, Zenrio, it's now your turn.
I don't see any of the dolphins, right?
Roll a perception check.
Okay, I will do exactly that. No, an 8.
No, you don't see a thing. You can hold an action though if you would like.
Okay, okay, can I hold an action to... God, anything I do is gonna tip my hand. Okay, I'm gonna hold... Can I, have a spell as a readied action?
Yep, yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay, I will ready Chromatic Orb.
Okay, if you see a dolphin.
Oh, sick!
Yeah,
right.
if one comes within range, which I think its range is like 30 feet or something, 90 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Panic, it is now your turn. Borky, you're to follow.
Okay.
Panic is going to look around for more dolphins.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Yeah. 14?
Okay. You see one to the north, to the south of you, and you just see movement. You can make an attack if you would like, but it would be with disadvantage.
No, I'm gonna wait for them to come to me.
All right, would you like to hold an action?
I would like to hold an action.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I would like to ready Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, on the nearest dolphin.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
If he comes close to me, I'm going to. Yeah.
Now I will say, if depending on how the other held action goes, I will let that carry over if need be.
Okay.
Borky, it is now your turn.
Borky turns to Zen. Hey Zen, does this happen often? Just pods of old dolphins just walking around, stealing, trying to mug people who walking about their business, minding their own business.
I've seen some surly dolphins, but nothing this bad, bro.
Oh, so this is new. You said something about the weird magic geysers.
Yeah, what about him?
Do you think they went to the magic geysers and the magic geysers told them to get weapons and kill us?
Well, I mean, I don't think they'd tell you any. I mean, I don't know. I've never, been to one before, but maybe it messed with their brain or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, then.
Borky, what are you doing?
Borky is gonna instead
Stand by me, you guys. I cut it in half by just walking into the blade.
Borky's gonna ready an action. If it gets near Zen or Greckles, he's gonna try and attack it.
Try and attack it? Okay. Alrighty, Dolphin's turn.
Let's go, motherfucker.
Immediately panic. One comes barreling towards you. Want you to cast your spell there, your Dissonant Whispers?
Yep. Panic looks at this dolphin, his face coated in this dolphin's blood, and he just slow turns and says, "Your fear default." I cast Dissonant Whisper.
Okay,
I think you
so
cut out.
wisdom or an intelligence save?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think a 5's gonna save them.
Nope, definitely not. Takes 8
Alright.
psychic damage and must immediately
That-
use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Well, it doesn't, because you cast that spell and immediately the dolphin's head explodes.
Oh my god! That was awesome!
You just hear a... and it just floats down. It's
I
very
lied.
dead.
It looks like your death was quick.
Alrighty,
I
next
said
dolphin.
your death would be painful and infernal.
Oh. Another dolphin comes barreling towards you, Zenrio, if you want to use your held action of Chromatic Orb on it.
I will do that. Do I just click the thing in the
Yeah,
attack?
just click the spell.
Boom.
That totally hits.
Okay. And then do I click the 3D? Oh, what type of damage? Acid? I guess I'll do acid damage.
Sure.
Okay. Then I click the dice for the damage.
You click on the.
Oops.
No, you click on the orb, like the
You click
chromatic orb.
the
Yeah.
chromatic orb text in the chat. If you click it, it shows you your damage.
Oh,
you click-
neat. Okay, so
It's very convenient.
there it is. 23, I guess.
No, you gotta roll.
No, you're
Okay.
gonna you click on the word. If you highlight the word chromatic
There it
orb
is.
on,
There you go.
Sorry.
That'll do
figured it out.
he
it.
took 12 damage.
Yeah. Also, we gotta roll the d20.
Yes. Can you roll a d20 for me?
Yes, I will.
Actually, or do you want
Fuck,
me
you're
to
a
do it?
wild
No,
mage, aren't you?
I'll
Okay,
do,
9.
I'll do
We're okay.
d20.
Here we go. Oh no!
Oh god.
Welcome to the warp.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not using the book.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Thank
thank
you.
God.
That might not be better. He's gonna
No.
split Game and Prince.
All right. You shoot off the chromatic orb, and immediately the dolphin's just barreling towards you. You spit out this cloud, this orb of acid, and you watch as the dolphin's tail is all that's left that kind of flips past you, completely dissolved into goop.
I turn to the other guys and I hold up my thumb. Like,
Oh, Borky awkward laps back.
Just the heavy.
Like heavy weapons guy.
Like the heavy with the heart surgery.
Oh wait. Oh shit, they have 60 feet.
Oh shit!
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Task. Big red target. This dolphin comes barreling towards you, Task, with a knife. That's gonna be a 14 to hit
That
you.
misses.
You watch as the dolphin comes and tries to swing, and you manage to kind of like reflect off the
Hey!
blow.
Monty,
Mm-hmm.
I have ensnaring strike as a reaction.
Oh, does that require a melee or a range shot, or just any attack?
Next time you hit a creature with a weapon, the target must succeed on a strength save or be restrained. Oh, well, piss. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's gonna run away.
Alright, fair enough.
As is with the dolphin's nature. The cool badass pompadour dolphin comes swimming out. And he's going for you, Borky.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a 17 to hit you.
What was that again? Sorry, you were very far away from the mic.
A 17 to hit you.
That matches.
Matches, okay, so it hits. It's gonna be,
Oof.
10 points of piercing damage.
Oh shit.
And three points of acid damage.
Wait, do we get to use our held actions?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck this thing up so
I'm gonna
hard.
smack it so hard with my sword.
Go for it. After you, buddy.
So he stabbed. Was it first roll? Okay. Oh, that's my great
He
axe.
stabs you right in the
Ignore that's
core
my
of your
great axe.
center.
That's my great axe. Sorry, clicked the wrong one.
Wrong weapon.
Force of habit on that one there. 17.
That hits.
And that is 13 slashing.
13 points. Yeah, he's not looking so good. You slash off one of its fins.
All right, now my turn. Just pretend this is just a regular dagger. That's a 17.
17 hits, definitely.
Ignore the acid. That's
7 plus sneak attack because your Borky's adjacent to him.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. Let's make some sushi. Let's see here. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, D6. Bam.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. You watch. Borky, I'm doing this for flavor. Borky, with Ronfault, using the flat edge of your blade, you smash this dolphin to the ground. His coral pompadour shatters. And you watch as Greckles kind of closes his eyes with these two, what you appears to be like chef knives. And just you see these like wild motion as he full on like ninja style slashes past him. There's a pause. And then he falls apart into delicate pieces of meat before you.
Bravo! Bravo!
Bravissimo!
In the far distance, you hear, and it kind of fades away.
Coordinated.
Is the Sados right there?
The acid
pile of
yes.
meat? I mage hand that right to my hand, not a quick.
Yeah, you got it in your hand. It's just as you remember it.
Oh, I've missed you. You are a backstabbing bastard, but I'm glad you're back.
It's kind of crazy if you think about it. The first time it ever used that dagger, it hit one of us. The first time you used that dagger,
Yeah, this dagger actually gets around a whole lot.
It is.
Sad to say.
It's been wielded by a bird, a rug, and now a dolphin. Very colored history. Very colorful.
I guess you could. It's definitely a legendary weapon.
It's like.
Like Borky's like kind
The
of.
fickle nature of the acid dagger.
Alright, you guys are fine. You kind of collect yourselves. You see a few of the dolphins kind of like noticing that you guys kind of kicked a bunch of ass, like kind of like hover around but don't stick around too much.
Oh, I'm taking that fucking meat, by the way.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You have maybe about 5 pounds of raw dolphin meat.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well,
Sorry.
is there any way I could skin this fucker's hide?
It's diced. Most of the dolphins have been kind of destroyed in really horrendous ways. I mean, the dolphin that had its head explode in particular is still twitching on the ground. The other thing that you notice, and Zenrio, this is like crows, like the surface crows to a corpse, is all the hagfish now are making their way towards the bodies of these dolphins and kind of trying to eat, and a bunch of other little fish. Your little school of fish in your tuba panic, which by the way, you use the tuba to fight. Every single time you blew out of that tuba, all the fish would hide behind you and then go right back into the tuba, like clockwork, every single time.
That's amazing.
The little fish now are nibbling at the dead dolphin, and then immediately go back and hide. The moment there's any movement or any sound, they immediately dart back and hide inside of the tuba again.
Hey, Zen, you doing okay there?
Yeah, I've never seen a dolphin do that before. I've never, sorry, I don't like to use, the stuff that I can do a lot, because sometimes bad stuff happens.
Yeah, but like, what, you pointed your hand at a guy, and a collar went towards him, and he just, like, disappeared.
Yeah, I can do stuff, but
Cool.
I don't like to do it because sometimes, like, people get hurt or stuff catches
I know
on
what it's
fire.
like. One time I had this lightning spear raw, and I hucked it, and Panic, like, just walked right in front of me when I was throwing it, and just right through him, and that's why he has that badass scar. You're welcome, Panic!
That scar's so cool, dude.
It is, I know. He thanks me every day for it, he does.
Yeah, I would too.
Can I roll an Arcana check to kind of piece together what he's talking about?
Sure, absolutely.
Nat 20.
Ah! Natural 20. In your clan, there was a sorcerer like this. They found something deep in the caves, which was sealed off immediately. And after that, they started to act kind of weird, and not like in a personality sort of way, but in their powers kind of got interesting sort of way. Whenever they were involved in either combat or some sort of event, they were regarded with high esteem, but also a little bit of fear. In the most extreme case, they caused a bunch of shit to catch on fire, and there was also at one point where they turned blue for a while. You know that this type of magic is kind of volatile, but equally as powerful, so it's both awe-inspiring and terrifying.
Task kind of squints at Zen, and then just points at him. You're saying you have no control of what comes after your attacks.
Well, I mean, if I ask nicely, it doesn't usually happen, but,
You're a wild mage.
No, I'm Zen.
Tash just nods. I see. Well, his magic is powerful, but it has a very high potential to backfire or to grant us a boon. I've seen this before.
So it's just like another one of me.
Except Borky, you can't destroy parts of the world.
Well, I mean, look at this guy's arms. I think he could.
Oh yeah, Borky just starts doing oh no, what's happening? This flexing I'm doing. Oh no.
Oh, look at that. Whoa.
Watch this. I can do it to a song. Dun 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 dun.
Whoa.
Dun, the other arm. I dun 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 dun.
Zenrio starts ham-boning.
Well, and your Magister was also a wild mage as well. He had a little bit more control than what I've seen of this so far. But we'll see as we go along.
Okay, so Borky goes, so before we was going somewhere, we was just walking. Are we still following the crab? Where is he?
Well, Krabius told us to go here on the map, sort of here on the map.
Did Krabius walk us into this? Is Krabius working for the Dolphins? Borky looks at Krabius.
Krabius is currently sitting on Panic's tuba.
Krabius.
Waves.
Krabius?
Krabius just sits there, eye stalks looking between the two of you.
You didn't do this, did you, bro?
Greckles walks in front of Krabius, slowly holds up the dagger and points to it inquisitively.
Krabius makes a stabbing motion, stab, and then points to you.
It's gonna kill you.
No. He does an extended claw, does the heavy metal rocker thing, and then points to Panic.
You know where our stuff fell from the ocean, then.
Krabius knows where our stuff is.
Krabius clacks his claws.
I kind of clack my fingers too.
Where?
Where are they?
Krabius points forward, and as you guys look forward and you make your way in the darkness, you see the large opening of a cave.
Oh.
Is that Storm Giant's cradle?
That's Storm Giant's cradle, yeah.
Hey guys, I should let you know, there's a big lady in there.
How big are we talking?
We're talking real big.
What kind of lady is
getting my instrument?
Yeah, okay, panic. Don't panic on us, okay?
And Tass looks over at Panic, and I'm getting my crown back.
Okay.
Okay, you
Panic
guys
is walking
storm
forward.
All right.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh no,
head
no! I'm not
inside.
gonna storm the fuck in. That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, good.
So like, she's a big lady, you say? So she's a storm giant, right?
Well, yeah, she's giant, that's for sure. Yeah, they're they don't like to talk to people very much.
We
I'd be
met
careful,
one once.
Brad.
We met one once. I think we might have to do a song and dance, or maybe like kind of a routine show. I could do lots of push-ups, endless amounts of push-ups. Can you do comedy, Zane?
I can try. One time, somebody said that they were laughing with me, but really, I think they were laughing at me.
That's
so
good.
I think that means that I could be funny.
You want that as a comedian, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Ask is gonna go to the mouth of the cave and like peer into it since he has dark vision.
Okay, as you walk out of the bubble, you begin to drown. You'll have to stay close to Zenrio. Yeah, with his.
Hey, Brad, be careful out there.
Fuck! I have to be near him.
Yep.
Okay, fine. I swim back.
And unfortunately, your vision, because this is not darkness. This is actually like what's the word?
Advanced
obstructed vision. It's not.
I'm sorry. We've been doing SpongeBob this entire session. I had to do it.
I know. I just not like this. It's obstructed vision. It's not darkness. So there's just particles and things in the way, which makes it difficult to see, unfortunately. So you can only see about 30 feet if you're around Zenrio. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. All right. Well, let's get going then.
All right, you guys enter the mouth of the cave, and you immediately are met with a giant, massive set of stairs that go up. They're carved beautifully, and the rest of the opening has like pieces of broken ship, very old, like older than you guys remember. And you see a bunch of eels kind of dart back into the holes of this ship. A few other fish kind of hide as you guys make your way up to these stairs. The stairs are probably about 6 feet up each stair.
Maybe we should try and do this silently, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll stealth.
Okay, everybody roll stealth checks. This will be a group roll, so.
God,
20.
Wow.
11. Wow.
That is 15.
God.
Natural 1.
That tuba.
Panic doesn't even care about stealth at the moment. Bonk. Well, he just wants his guitar.
You guys, helping each other, manage to climb up the steps, and you're immediately met with actually a pocket of air. It appears that there's kind of like a dip to this, where if you go up, there's like this big pocket of air. And immediately you guys kind of gasp and make your way out.
Can I put the bubble away?
Yeah, you can put the bubble away.
Yeah, okay.
The little fish in the tuba immediately like just jump ship, like they're just all get out as you kind of make your way to the actual water.
Dive!
Eventually you guys make your way out, and immediately are met with a very refined looking, almost like porch front entryway with a big door and like a crystalline light hanging in front of this awning way. It's massive. It's huge.
Is it like this is all made out of stone, correct?
Yes, it's all made out of whatever this cave structure is made out of.
And there's a door, right?
Big giant wooden door. Yeah.
Is the giant lady in there?
I think so.
Have you
I've never seen her before.
What have you heard?
Well, what have I heard about this giant lady?
It's a storm giant, and I mean she hasn't attacked you guys, so it's kind of
we mostly just
kind of it. Yeah, no one really bothers. Like someone saw her go in there, and that was kind of it. Like that's what you know.
Well, we haven't really seen much of her. We don't really mess with her. I mean, she's huge and all. But like, we mostly just give her space.
Okay, she sounds all right. Hey guys, what we should do is she sounds like she doesn't like hanging out with people, so we should go in there, be like, hey, there's some stuff we need. We're gonna get it and bounce. Otherwise, we're gonna make a bunch of noise. Please don't kill us. That's the best strategy I have.
I would let you do it. Yeah,
that makes sense, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or we could try and sneak in quietly, nab our stuff, and get out.
But what if she catches us and she's like, "Did you steal my stuff?"
Then we kill her.
Okay, panic.
Fresh, she'll grind our bones and make her bread. I think. Where's that ogre? I don't remember.
Greckles looks at the hard camera.
Depends how many layers are at play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why don't we ask nicely? What if we just knock on the door and are like, excuse me, our stuff, your stuff is in there, and you just, want it back.
Yeah.
I would agree. I don't understand how a storm giant would use anything that it has of ours in tandem with its body size.
Pick their teeth.
Oh yeah, toothpick. Oh, that thing that tuba guy lost. You could use it as like a toothpick or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to make him feel any better, and we should get this done quickly before it looks over at Panic. And looks over
kill her anyway.
Is the water sizzling around Panic right now?
Yeah, there's steam coming off of him a little bit.
Okay, let's just knock on the door. Let's be nice. And if need...
Panic. Taz looks over at Panic. Panic. I lost something too. Let's be fucking logical, Panic. Logical.
Everybody chill. Everybody chill. It's cool. We'll get it back.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, so should you do it because you're a neighbor, or should we do it because we're not a neighbor?
Oh, good question. I mean, I could talk to her, but like,
Taz starts opening the door.
You go and the handle is up like 20 feet.
Crawls up to the doorknob.
And it's...
I will great kazoo this and walk up it vertically.
Okay, guys.
How it
I have a
works.
plan. Look, if you guys want to talk to her, I can just go ultimate stealth invisible, go in, grab it, and we can
No, that's what we do if she says no.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, because like if you go in there first and she catches you, then she'll probably be mad and won't want to talk.
But if she come in and she doesn't let us have it, we should sneak in and try and grab it. And when she catches us, she'll be like, "Oh, that's fair. I guess you really wanted it a lot. Here, let's."
Sorry.
All right, so let's do this. All right, Borky goes up on the door. Boom, boom, boom.
Tass looks over to Greckles, then stay hidden.
You guys wait for 2 minutes and 5 minutes. No answer.
Borky tries a different tune.
Boom, boom, ba boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you have to wait for her to do. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
2 minutes, 5 minutes, nothing.
Where is the lord of this castle?
It's a cave.
No reply.
Wait, maybe she doesn't hear her. We should wait till she comes back.
When was the last time?
No.
When she left, how long did it take for her to get back?
Do I know that?
I have no idea.
No idea. Sometimes she's out for, I don't know, a while.
The other thing is you don't know how big this place is.
Borky, can Borky do a perception check to see if there's any other ways in or around the giant door?
Yeah, sure. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was actually gonna do is that investigation or
20
perception?
modified.
I'll say Borky perception, and I'll say for you investigation.
Gotcha. That's fine.
To do different rolls.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Unfortunately, this place is very solidly made. Probably to prevent leaks. The door appears to be unlocked and openable, but you'd have to find some way to force the doorknob down. And it would probably swing open.
Oh, so it's like one of those hook doorknobs?
Yeah, it's like a hook doorknob.
How high up is the hook?
Like 20 feet.
If we stand on top of each other, we can reach that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good idea.
Okay, well...
Borky, I've got a better idea. Why don't you just throw me up there? Or give me a boost.
Okay. Borky grabs Greckles and just yeets the motherfucker up towards it.
I need you to make a strength check for me.
As Greckles is being held by both hands, he just looks at the camera and just shrinks down.
It's like literally grabbing by the neck. And
let's not kill the
22.
You get alley-ooped all the way up, and then clink clink, both your fingers land on this doorknob, and you hear a groan as it kind of shifts slightly from the weight of yourself alone. You kind of land and balance yourself off, and you're up there.
Okay. Oh, how are we gonna do this? God, if only I had my stuff.
We don't have that, though. We lost it all.
Yes, thank you, Borky, for reminding me. Oh, what to do?
Zenrio, you got stuff too.
With which to
You have a
move
kit.
the... Oh, that's right.
D,
yeah.
do you got any like rope or anything?
Yeah, I think I do. That'd be my explorer's pack, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be. I'm just gonna say that because it doesn't list everything. So I'm just
Yeah, it just literally says explorer's pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, take it. I can toss him can I toss him one end of the rope?
Roll a dexterity check.
Oh boy. No.
That's not how. That's not how you do it.
You throw it up upright and immediately get tangled up in your own rope.
Whoa! I fall over.
Now here's how you do it.
Borky, when do you do it?
Borky
Panic
literally
mage hands the rope up to Greckles.
The rope begins to like drag up, and Zenrio, your arm kind of gets stuck, but imagine like immediately you get loose as the rope kinda goes off.
Oh, well, shoot! I thought the rope would be too heavy. Okay, never.
I mean, it's a hempen rope. It's not like super.
tie it off, and then I'll jump on it.
Well, that was the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna like triple, quadruple knot it on the door handle.
Okay. Doing that, it does make it slightly too short for Borky to reach, but it is still reachable if someone were to climb up on his shoulders and grab it.
Okay. Hey, Zenrio, get on my shoulders.
Okay. Here, let me get up here.
Alrighty. I need you to. I'm gonna have to hold on to your legs. You have to hold on to that rope really tight. Borky literally just goes limp and drags his whole body weight down.
Okay. I would say Borky and Zenrio both roll strength checks with advantage, assuming that Greckles you're gonna like jump up and then jump down to like.
I would actually like climb down on the rope and add my own weight.
Okay, that's a good idea too.
All
right. So.
Should I roll 2?
That's a modified 20.
2 20s, you're good.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So 2 soft 20s. You watch as. Oh, sorry, no, you had a 13. I'm so sorry.
13, yeah.
Yeah, so no, a soft 20 and a 13. That's still enough. You guys hear a as you hear the lock open and the door swing forward. Greckles, you're kind of swinging like a bell ringer, and I assume you kind of drop off. You don't have to make any roll.
I'd like to get the rope back if I could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can easily just scramble back up and just untie it, and then you'll have to get caught by someone, though. You'll have to jump down and someone's gonna
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
All right, Borky, I swear to
come
God,
on,
it's rock.
Catch me!
I'd like to roll can I roll any sort of dex?
Acrobatics.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I have a +8 in that. Yeehaw. 25 that
yeah. You jump and immediately, like bridal style, get caught by Borky, and then.
There we go. See?
Oh, jeez.
We're having a good day. We're having a good day. We're taking a loss and turning it into a win. That's what we're doing here. Borky pats everyone on the shoulder. Good hustle. Good hustle. Good hustle.
All right.
And here,
double thumbs up.
Zen, here's your rope back. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, bruh.
I want to roll a perception through that door.
Okay.
18.
Nice. As you peek your head through the door, you hear a bubbling noise. Not water, but like and you smell a really nice, enticing sort of smell. You see that there is a large, like massive kitchen with various different clay pots kind of resting out with different greens and different things. You see one that's just filled with fish, like just filled to the brim with fish. And you see that there's kind of like this sort of open, like almost pizza, like classic pizza oven thing. And you can see inside a massive loaf of what looks like bread of some kind. And it's currently baking. You can smell the bread and the soup.
So there's no water in here.
There's no water. It's completely devoid of water.
So the second we walk through the
Task will
door,
wave everyone to follow. And say it's a giant kitchen.
So the second we cross the door, we're out of the water.
You've been out of the water since you guys went up those stairs. It's a pocket of air.
Oh, okay. So that makes more sense.
Yeah, I put the bubble away.
I'll follow in tow with Task being very sneaky. Heop.
Can I?
That's a 26.
Can I do something?
Sure, absolutely.
Can I use prestidigitation to make a note, a tiny note?
I don't.
It says you can make something that can fit in your hand.
Okay, yeah, you could do something like a post-it note size.
Yeah, like a post-it note, but like me size, like regular ass post-it note size. Can I put a note out on the front of the giant door that says "Sorry, we broke in"?
Yeah, sure. You do. Sorry, I broke in. Do you sign like Z at the end?
Yeah, Z.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Good
you slap
boy.
That on there.
That's a very good boy.
You slap that on there.
You're an idiot, but you're a good boy.
We should do this. We should rob people more and do this.
Listen, you know, if somebody broke into my house, at least I would want an apology, you know?
Yeah, and definitely leave a return address in case they have any complaints.
Yeah, good idea.
Someone broke into our house once.
We killed them.
It's true.
No, we didn't kill them.
But who killed them?
Sneak did, I think.
I think Hosrod's friend did.
It's very nice of him. Good friend.
He's dead.
Yep.
As you guys,
He's in hell.
as you walk forward, roll investigation checks.
Can do.
Everybody? Or
yeah, everybody. Let's for
That
fun.
is that's a big 17.
3.
13.
Okay.
14.
Nice. As you guys are kind of meandering around, you see various little tiny like sea critters. You see isopods, giant isopods that are kind of like cleaning up the floor. You see various different crabs that are kind of running around, and Krabius kind of like goes down and scuttles around and follows them. And you see a giant, what looks like some sort of giant machine, but not made out of metal. It's made out of wood. And you see different threads, and it's being like woven. It looks like a loom of some kind.
Oh.
It appears it's being woven out of, and Task, you're like this, what looks like dragon hide.
Oh. Task ears droop.
Blue dragon hide.
Task ears rise.
Hey, really quick, if it's all the same, you guys look out at the door just in case large friend decides to come back.
Okay, but we have to have a secret call if he comes back. She comes back. Can you make a bird sound?
Look at the
Greckles.
camera.
Greckles just face palms a bit.
Is that a no?
And just walks to go take his post.
Is that a no?
No, not dignifying that, just going to the phone.
Is he gonna make a bird sound or not?
I don't know. I'm really lost.
Yeah, I don't know what the sound's gonna be now.
So you hear this. You hear this. That's what actual.
That's not a bird. A bird's more like moo. That's a bird, right?
No, that's a.
He'll let us know. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greckles, you're going back to the entrance area to kind of just take a peek.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my stealth, but I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for anyone that comes to the door.
Roll a stealth check for me.
13.
Okay.
I rolled
your footsteps kind of echo in this sort of large water-filled chamber. It's really. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Please don't roll low. That's an 11.
Something dips beneath the water, and you just catch a side glimpse of it just for a second. But the water surface definitely had a visitor of some kind.
Oh. Tell you what. I'm gonna clasp my hands together and whisper Uzura Gakure no Jutsu and just go invisible.
Okay, you go invisible.
And that lasts for an hour.
All right, you just disappear. As you do, the water shifts again, and you hear a and you see rising out a creature that looks like this.
Out of the coming towards the door?
It's coming out of the water that you guys just came out of.
Okay.
This sort of under because there's like a pocket. You guys basically swam under a lip, and you're now in like a pocket of air. So this thing is poking out its head in the pocket of air.
Okay.
Oh, jeez!
What is that?
You see a bipedal fish-looking like dragon creature.
Okay.
It's quite large. It's quite large, and it's just kind of.
Okay, check this out. Minor illusion to make my Greckles sound, but closer to the guys in their vicinity, but not too loud.
Okay. It kind of like slowly, like a sea lion, kind of drags itself out of the water. And
I'm gonna settle my way away from the door.
Can you repost that real fast? Nadine, I accidentally canceled out of it.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's a large blue and red, almost salmon-looking like creature. And it's kind of got this eye that kind of flicks around and is looking around. And it kind of like walks up next to the door, like not in through the door, and it kind of just like lands on its side, kind of crosses its front legs, and just kind of rests its chin on the ground. As you stand there, we'll go jump back to the other party who is still exploring. As you guys enter into this chamber, you look at the loom and you look at all the material. There's a huge stack of it. You see piles of blankets and various other things.
These are all giant-sized, correct? Like giant.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Would you say we're Toy Story size right now, or Honey I Shrunk the Kids size?
Toy Story sound. And you guys do hear? Did you make a noise?
Yes, I did. I cast minor illusion to make my Greckle.
Oh, okay, yeah. You guys hear a noise from Greckles.
Well, that didn't take long.
We better go make sure he's okay.
Yeah, we better hide.
No, yeah, let's. I think he can take care of himself in the hiding department. Let's us find a place to hide.
Okay.
What do we see around us that we can hide in real fast, Nadine?
There's like barrels, just giant things of cloth. There's an entire like blue dragon claw that just you guys could easily just hide behind.
Jeez.
It's like a
Guys,
taxidermist.
I gotta tell you, this is cathartic. 26.
Borky goes to follows Task, who's walking towards the blue dragon claw, I guess.
Yep.
Can I hide under one of the blankets?
Natural 20.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God.
Nice.
Borky, where can Borky stealth for a natural 20?
The pattern on the current like cloth is like perfectly the angle where you just stand in front of it, like Kronk, and it's like the exact same figure. Like
there we go. That's what I do. Borky just stands in front of the cloth with black trim.
Hey, that's a pretty good sneaking.
Greckles, as you're kind of like standing there invisibly, another one of these creatures kind of emerges from the water, and it kind of walks up to the other one, and they just kind of make this weird kind of deep, like kind of deep, low, like almost seal-like noise, and kind of like bicker a little bit, and then they both like lie down. They just seem to be uninterested. They're just
How far in did the guys go?
They're pretty far at this point. Like these things probably won't be able to hear them.
Okay, so I'm gonna send 2 of those same calls out in rapid succession, with minor illusion.
Okay, you guys hear caca, caca.
We know.
I'm gonna roll insight to pray to God I figure out what he means by that. No,
not a clue.
Not a 9.
Borky's gonna roll insight as well.
Because it was 2 calls.
13.
Natural 20.
A 6.
Okay, Greckles is something he wants you guys to see, is what you're getting out of this, Borky.
Okay, I think Greckles wants us. He didn't say anything for 2. That means you think he needs us, guys? Quick.
Maybe he found a cool rock.
Oh my God, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, let's go see it, dude.
Borky slowly just like slides to the left just so he can go along in still full stealth mode.
Okay. You guys head out. Panic. Are you going with them, or are you forging forward?
I guess he's going with them.
Okay. Reluctantly, you kind of bite your lip, but you follow. The rest of you guys make it to the door, where you don't see Greckles at all, but you hear this kind of low breathing sound.
I cast minor illusion one more time to whisper into their ears. Look at the door.
So
you guys see a nice note left by Zenrio. Sorry for breaking into your place.
I think someone broke into here. Wait, it was us.
They did? No.
Wait,
we're the
Natural 20.
Not 20%.
Sorry, I had to be silly. You kind of peek your head out, and you immediately see these 2 like massive creatures. They're about the size of like a maybe like a hippo. Or like a hippo. They're quite big and they're very muscular.
I kind of like hold my fist up to everyone else, and I hold up 2 fingers, 2 creatures outside.
Oh God, what should we do?
Zenrio, you recognize what these are.
What are they?
They're called Caladas.
Caladas. Okay.
They're basically they can be raised as guard dogs for storm giants or other undersea creatures, essentially. They're generally pretty chill, though. They don't really do too much.
Yeah. What are they called? Caladas?
Caladas, yeah.
How big are they?
I said that they're about the size of like a large hippo.
Oh,
Caladas.
wow.
Oh yeah, these are Caladas. I've seen these. They're kind of like like lookouts or guard dogs, I guess.
Oh no, the storm giant has puppies.
Oh, they're so cute though. Look at them.
I know.
Do we? Well, the last thing we thought we saw that you told me was cute, we had to kill. Do we attack?
No, why don't we close the door?
Yeah.
Because then they'll actually know someone's inside.
Yeah, but they can't get in because the door's closed.
If Greckles groups back up with us, if they don't know we're here, we can just keep moving forward.
Is the
Fine.
Can we caw back at him? Is it like a two-way cawing?
Can anybody make another bird sound?
No, we
Not this close to the door.
No, we lost him. Damn.
You all hear more whispers. I'm just at the edge of the door.
All right. Well, if we
Panic.
can hear that,
You.
he's invisible.
Such a
Let's
Perception.
walk away from the door.
Panic motions like come on with his hand.
Yep.
All right. Perception for Borky.
Oh, yeah, because I heard that. And that is 14.
14. You watch as one of them yawns. It has a second set of jaws inside of its mouth.
Oh, it's cute.
And it kind of just like a loyal dog just kind of sits there.
Come on.
Borky like slowly waves at the invisible, like really fast, like come on.
Yeah, I rolled a
Alright.
21 stealth.
Yeah, you guys are pretty well hidden. These things aren't actively looking for you either. They're just kind of.
All right, so we start walking back to where we were very quiet.
Do you guys close the door behind you, or do you leave it open?
That would give away our position. I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah, plus I left the note, so it's cool.
That's true.
All right, you guys.
I'll follow them. I'll follow with them, still invisible, but always looking behind, watching.
Okay, yeah, you keep an attentive eye behind you. You guys make your way past the kitchen. The bread is now almost like it's still not close to being done, but you got that smell of dough.
Can we all see the bread?
Oh yeah, it's in this giant oven, like it's huge.
So Borky can see the bread.
Oh yeah.
Borky says, "Do you think she's gonna come back when the bread is done?"
If there's signs of life and this bread is being cooked, then obviously she must be still inside.
Or maybe she stepped out real fast. Because either way, like that, you can't have overcooked bread. And that amount of
no good.
And that amount of bread, you can be the fattest person on the planet. You may not notice then, but your bread makes you fat.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stop eating bread.
Well, beyond that, if we do see her, we need to come off as not a threat. We are here on a diplomatic mission.
Oh, it's cool. I left the note.
God damn it.
Tash just like has his mouth agape, his eyes turn and look at him. Right, we're here on a diplomatic mission.
Yeah, sorry we broke in. Yeah.
You guys gonna press forward, or are you guys gonna press?
Looks at him.
Are you guys gonna press forward? Are you gonna
keep going forward?
Let's keep going forward.
You guys keep going forward. You go past the loom, and you see also a task like this. Absolutely massive, blue dragon on a plaque head, kind of resting up against the wall.
I just want there to be a scene where Task, it's just Task in the foreground and the thing in the background. Task slowly holds up a middle finger.
Yeah. It looks like it got wrecked. As you guys proceed forward, you enter this really open chamber. And you see a rock formation that's kind of like a bowl, almost like this sort of bathtub sort of shape. And it goes up about 10 or so feet. And there's a bunch of almost hanging shells and lace that are kind of hanging from that point. And Task, I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Can do. We're at a 12.
You see something hanging on one of those little ornaments that are hanging from the roof.
Oh,
and you
jeez.
just barely make out your crown.
There it is!
But it is hanging from the ceiling with no clear way of how to get to it.
What is that? What is that? What is that, Task?
It's my goddamn crown. It's up there.
Why is it?
It's hanging with a bunch of bottles. It's like a string, almost similar to Zenrio's necklace. It's bottles, very pretty globe, the crown devil crown, and then a few other things. It looks like they've done pretty recently, a craft.
No guitar though.
No guitar. No.
Oh, how do we get up there? Like, what do we see around us? Is there any way to increase our
There's some like furniture, but there's nothing that would be able to get you from there. Essentially, like even if you got up on top of the furniture and casted Mage Hand, you probably won't reach either.
How high up is it again?
Oh, this is like, oh god,
60 feet.
No, like
How
probably
how tall?
700 feet up.
How high?
700 feet.
The roof is huge. Like it's like easily over 100 feet, and then it's kind of
That's
like.
all I need to know. Task is gonna look around to see if he can find something to fashion a bow.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
20.
Okay. You find a giant sewing needle made out of a whalebone, and you find a piece of dragon sinew that you fashion into a bow really quickly.
Excellent. Now, what can I use as something to knock this thing down?
You can use this once, by the way.
How many? By the way, all the stuff that's hanging off the ceiling, is it just hanging off the ceiling itself, or off something that's hanging on the ceiling?
It's like a mobile, almost. Like it's like
a circular,
it's like a circular thing with a bunch of different things.
Perception check. You said this is big. It's okay. I need to do a perception check, and if I pass, I need to ask you what it is. Can that?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Borky's like, oh no, 8. Never mind.
8. You have not a clue.
Damn it.
I'd also like to do perception to see if I can find any weak points in the mobile structure.
I thought you were looking behind you.
Good point. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
21. You look behind you, and you see as one of those creatures kind of walks past the door, kind of peeking inside, like, and then kind of keeps walking. Doesn't seem to have noticed you.
All of the minor illusion whispers. They're moving in.
This
No, they're not. They're not moving in. They went past the door. They're going to the other side of the balcony.
Okay. All right. I look over to Panic. Can I trust in you to catch it as it comes down?
I can try.
Here we go. I'm gonna try to shoot this thing.
And I'm gonna summon my Mage Hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
23.
You shoot, and you hear a sound of chink, and immediately all of these objects come cascading down. And you try to grab the crown, Panic?
Yeah, I go for the crown.
I'm gonna say for this, roll a... Do you have a spell attack bonus?
8.
Roll a spell attack bonus, just to...
So D20 plus 8?
Plus 8, yeah, just for this, because you're timing this, and...
That's going to be a 13.
13. You just manage to grab the crown before everything else comes down to the ground and shatters in this loud noise.
Pass looks to everyone else. Hide!
You guys all go diving. Everybody roll stealth checks.
Greckles shrugs.
I'm gonna lure the crown over to me and then plonk it on Task's head.
Okay. 20 for Task.
Do I?
You don't have to roll. Actually, no. Roll with advantage because of sound.
I was about to say, do I roll with advantage?
Modified 20 stealth.
Oh, that's a big 12.
Oh boy.
Borky
13.
All right.
Borky finds some
You
more
guys
of that cloth.
You guys all dive respectively into various baskets and other things, where immediately, Greckles, as you're kind of standing there in your invisibility, you run and you manage to press up against the wall as those two creatures bash down the door and kind of run in immediately, kind of like making these weird sort of like guttural, like kind of deep, like reverberating chest noises as they kind of go around and they're kind of investigating these broken pieces. And you hear boom, 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 as these heavy footfalls begin to approach. And you watch as a storm giant enters, a female storm giant. She is wearing a, almost like a skirt of blue dragon hide. She's wearing a very, very nice long robed cape that makes it some sort of like white silk. She's kind of got like a veil over her face, and kind of like a that kind of sweeps around into like this sort of like scarf sort of thing. Her hair is long and like kind of this like soft lilac to white color. She's wearing a crown of these various different massive and exotic seashells. And the one thing all of you notice is that she is pregnant. Not heavily pregnant, but she is obviously quite pregnant. And she comes walking in, and as she does, you see in her hand is your guitar, Panic. And you see it's been altered a bit. And she comes walking in and she goes, "What happened?" And the two creatures kind of, she goes, "Look at what you've done." She kind of leans over and kind of scoops all of the different trinkets into your hand. She goes, "You've gone and broken them. Go out, out!" And she kind of scolds them, and they kind of both go running off. And she kind of sighs and rubs her temples and takes all the objects over and kind of pours them onto the furniture top. And she kind of like lifts herself back up, and struggling a little bit. She kind of looks around the room a bit. And she hears a bloop, bloop, bloop as Greckles, you move to press up against the wall. She kind of tilts her head and she walks over to where you ran, and then she looks up at the ceiling, and she kind of holds her stomach, and she goes, "I'll have to fix that. Well, at least I got this rattle done." And she looks at your guitar, Panic, and then shakes it, and you hear a shink, 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 as she appears to have filled it with seashells or something, and has appeared to have closed off the part of it with what looks like some of the dragon hide.
Ash looks over at Panic. What does he look like?
Like, you know how reptile eyes are?
Yes.
With the slits down the eyes?
I'm aware.
Yep.
He's just got those, but they're like white hot right now.
While this is happening, Greckles is going to cast Minor Illusion one more time to 30 feet straight into the ceiling and say, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Immediately, she stops and turns.
Now, this is coming out of the ceiling. I didn't say that out loud. I specifically threw my voice up into the ceiling.
Okay, she's gonna...
But that's 100 feet up.
As close to the ceiling as I can.
She looks up towards the ceiling and she whistles, and those two creatures immediately return to her side, and she kind of rests a hand on them. She kind of looks side to side. Who goes there?
A couple of small folk. Still throwing the voice, by the way. A couple of small folk who had lost their way.
Well, leave. You've lost your way further by coming here. This is a sacred place. You are not welcome here.
Panic steps out.
Oh, God. Fucking damn it.
Immediately, she materializes a trident at her side, and she points it towards you.
Oh, you...
I mean you no harm, ma'am. I'm thaumaturging my voice, by the way.
Yeah, so she can hear you.
My name is Panic Grimtongue. I am a survivor of a recent shipwreck. I've lost everything I own. And he points up to that guitar. I see you're about to become a mother yourself. That is all I have left of my mother.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Come on!
Come on, Billy.
9.
With it. Oh, come on. Oh.
She swings and she boom lands the trident. Leave this place.
Not without that.
She kind of looks at it, shakes it, kind of turns it side to side and looks at the lettering. Very well. I will give it to you in exchange.
For?
Help.
Fine. What do you need?
Yeah, everybody else to roll stealth checks. Who's going to actively look for you?
Oh, motherfucker! That 20!
14!
You guys are on fire with your fucking rolls tonight.
Yeah,
Hell
I was all for
yeah.
my 20s tonight.
I guess 18?
Anybody who rolled beneath a 17, you've been seen.
Shit. Hi. Hi.
Borky, you and Zenrio are kind of like pressed up against the wall, and she kind of takes the trident and like lifts up the cloth and reveals the both of you.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Mom, did you get my note?
I did not.
He left a note.
Yeah, I left a note. Thank you. Your home is beautiful, by the way. A very excellent taste.
How brutally did you kill the dragon?
I did not kill the dragon. My child's father killed the dragon.
Yay, is he a nice guy?
He is the greatest giant the sea knows. His name is Stormbeard.
Oh, funny. Yes.
Panic says out loud, the rune caller?
Yes, wait, how do you know that?
We've met him.
No, you have not.
We put
yes, we have so.
How else would we know it's up?
I say, yeah, we did, and then I turn up. Wait, you guys met Stormbeard?
Yeah, we did. We met him. He was really, he's really scary.
He has all these bells on him, and he wanted a show played in honor of someone. We actually took part in the show, and he said we was good uns, and he let us go, but he cursed a lot of other people to doom and despair. And actually, is Krabius with us?
No, Krabius has wandered off with another crab.
Damn it! Krabius is off having crab sex.
I don't know if I believe that. Stormbeard would never muddle in the affairs of the small folk.
Oh, he hated it the entire time. It just was for honor, though, he said.
He told us about the sacrifice that the people at the shore made.
Who said that? She kind of looks around.
Greckles drops it.
Oh. How many of there are you?
I guess I may as well not cover it. Taz puts the crowd away first.
Oh,
Everyone come out. Everyone come out. We're not enemies.
She sighs and just shakes her head. House guests. Excellent. No, good. Excellent.
How far along are you? Borky yells.
Borky!
What?
Just shut up. Ma'am, we'll get out of your hair ASAP, but whatever you need us to do, we can do it.
I'm just gonna sit down. She just walks away. She's having that sort of like pressing the temples, like, oh my god, like someone at the bakery sale has failed to bring.
I just want like this hobo gremlin to just come out of the corner. I'm here too.
I've been here for 40 years.
Oh, you're the man, Bertie.
Can I get you anything? Some tea? Anything?
You can't lift a thing in my house. I appreciate the gesture, but please just stop talking. She just walks into this room, casts aside this curtain. Inside is a large rocking chair. The bottom part, like the actual rocking part, is made out of like the bend of the bows of ships, in various different pieces. And she just kind of stumbles over and she kind of rests down and kind of rocks. Her beasts kind of following. One of them walks up to you, Zenrio, and just like licks you, like just randomly.
Oh, he likes me. Oh!
Yeah, probably for dinner. Be careful.
No, he seems pretty sweet, y'all. I'm like petting him. I use Emissary of the Sea to express to this animal that I am very friendly. Y'all see? Oh. Look, he's so nice.
It pads forward and kind of just falls over at her feet, both of them. And she kind of sighs and she goes, there have been issues with surface folk as of late.
Oh, they're dumping people into the ocean.
Yeah, we had issues with the Oran clergy recently.
Look, I do not care if small folk matters, but what I do know is that there are people between here and the surface that are causing a bit of a commotion. And if I am to have a child and train this child, I do not wish them to be preyed upon in their youth.
Well, what are they doing?
I hear that they are robbing people.
Yeah, you're looking at the most current victims.
Yeah, and that rattle is my prized possession.
They do not exist above the water, they exist between the water.
Perhaps
you know of this one scaled one. One of also Breath of the Sea.
Oh, yeah, so, guys, I forgot to tell you, there's, like, a bad group of guys, and, they've been stealing a lot.
Humans, Tritons.
Well, Tritons mostly. But yeah, we got to be careful anytime we're out of Canary's Deep because they will, kill you and steal everything you have.
Sounds like a growing trend.
Do them like the dolphins.
Yeah, maybe the dolphins were in the gang.
That makes sense.
Well, oceanic pirates. So, let me guess. You're going to ask us to assist you in taking care of a group of them that's been around?
I do not have any wish to go to the surface as of right now. And she kind of like pats her stomach like, But if you could go and make this behavior cease, I'd be willing to not only return your precious object to you, and perhaps I could also help you get to the surface as well.
Ooh.
That would be most helpful. Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we should go and check out Canary's Perch then.
Well, before that, ma'am, how many is there in their numbers?
She just looks at you and says nothing, and just blinks.
We'll do it.
Thank you.
Could have asked for more fucking information!
Panic turns, his eye still thaumaturgy. We'll do it.
Of course you're still gonna fucking do it,
Evil
but some more
eye.
info would be nice. Logical again, Panic! Logical!
Okay, let's
Greckles roll an insight on this storm giant.
Can we stop yelling in front of the pregnant one, please?
Tass holds his fucking eyes. Just, God damn it. Okay, fine.
Greckles, as you're looking at the storm giant, she's got this sort of like posture to her where she's like, I am large and also in charge. But as you look at her, you can see her eyes kind of darting side to side, like, get them out of my house, get them out of my house, get them out of my house. Like, she just wants you guys gone. She's got the exact same personality as Stormbeard.
Are Panic and Task doing that thing where two characters stare at each other, go with the lightning crackling between
With
them?
the lightning bolt through the center.
Yeah, that's what's happening essentially. Oh boy.
Okay, guys,
good
go,
you guys
go,
have
go.
become
Let's
an
go.
anime.
No, let's go, right now. Go.
Wait, we're leaving?
Is Greckles
is pushing them. Greckles is pushing them out of the door. Let's go.
The bread smells amazing. Can I? Okay, bye.
Oh, I fucking step on Panic, not Panic, I step on fucking Greckles' feet before I start walking away.
As the rest of them leave, Panic, you're kind of left behind with the storm giant. She kind of turns down to you and goes, I did not damage it. I only thought it would be a nice gift for my child. She kind of peels back the dragon skin and kind of dumps all these shells out, and they just kind of fall in front of you, and she kind of shakes it and just pours them all out of the opening. And then with like one simple gesture, she hands it back to you.
Panic takes it. Drops the tuba.
Bonk.
Slowly straps it back around his back.
Somewhere
looks down at it.
It's
Plays a
scratched
couple
up.
notes.
It's out of tune. It's so out of tune right now. Like, yikes. Between the water and the temperature change and the being filled with shells, it's definitely needs a tuning and potentially a little bit of a, repair. Yeah, some love and elbow grease. The storm giant kind of slowly raises up and she goes, and for my other part of my bargain. And she kind of makes her way, following as you guys have left. She leads you guys to a large door.
Can I say something first?
Yeah, for sure. She gets
After
up.
I strap it on, I'll look down at it, stroke the base of it, and say, "It was a nice gift. I pray that you're a better mother than her."
My child is the child of Stormbeard. My child will be great, and I will be its mother, and I will be great too. She's kind of like yeah.
Mine now.
She walks out, kind of ignoring you a little bit, but she makes mind to keep kind of check on her feet as these creatures kind of follow you as well.
Actually, I'll pick the tuba back up and I'll just put it away somewhere.
Yeah, you kind of sling it over your shoulder and follow as well.
I'd make a nice gift.
She leads you into what looks like kind of like a side room area, and as you walk past, now you realize, Borky, that the room you guys had shot the ornament off of is actually a nursery.
I called it when you said it was things hanging above a small little thing. I was like, that sounds like a nursery.
Yeah, it's a very nice nursery. As you guys, Yeah, you guys can't really see what's in the bed, but you can assume it's quite nice.
I was worried
well
it was.
for.
I was worried it was a baby, and I thought we crashed the thing onto the baby's face.
I thought that'd be awful. No.
I know. I was like, no.
No baby yet, but you know, as you guys kind of walk forward, she kind of turns down and she goes, "So you met Stormbeard?"
We did.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's left for the eastern seas recently.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The duty of a rune caller is constant, besides that of rearing children, of course. He's a very powerful creature. She kind of smiles.
What did he have to do over there?
Apparently he's meeting with another rune caller.
Oh, just bro
Another
time.
storm giant?
Oh, just bro time then. Yeah, we do that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I like doing that too.
Absolutely. You could every night of us, me and Paddock, we will take you to places and we will have good times. Greckles can come
ma'am.
too. Task as well.
Well, ma'am, at least we can tell you what our encounter is with him. When he took us into his domicile, we performed a show for him. He had taken our ship that was filled with an opera house, and he asked for a performance.
She kind of laughs at that and she goes, "Oh yes, he must have been absolutely ticked off about that entire endeavor. Oh, but he is a man of his word."
And
I
with
am
excellent
also.
taste.
Oh, is that what you say? With excellent
Yeah,
taste?
with excellent taste.
Roll a charisma check.
Never know. 17.
Ooh, 17. She kind of blushes a bit, and you watch as she pulls out a key from her waist and unlocks this other massive door and just and immediately the two creatures at her side, the two colladas, kind of like begin to like jump and hop and kind of like claw at her, and she's like, "Enough, stop it, stop it, stop it." And they kind of hop around. As you enter in, you see a tackle room, like a horse tackle room, essentially. You see different saddles and different straps and things made of what looks like maybe seal and dragon hide. And she kind of walks over and pulls off these saddles and immediately places them on these creatures and kind of like ties them up. And she goes, "I owe you this at least. These beasts can get you to Canary's Perch, and once they are done, return them to me. As for the rest of your venture, you will have to find your own way. Though, if you are making enemies with those on the surface, well, perhaps traveling beneath the surface would be the wisest course of action."
That's a good point. Just wish I
There
had a
is,
cloak.
there is something there that might help you. She kind of leans down, and you see Krabius the Mighty kind of popping out of the woodwork and kind of runs over to her. "Oh, Krabius the Mighty!"
Why does everyone fucking know him?
This guy is so well.
He's a hero!
Because he's fucking Krabius the Mighty.
"It is such a pleasure to see you. Your carapace is looking excellent this dawn." She kind of scoops him up.
You just hear this.
Yeah. She kind of leans over and hands him to you, Greckles.
Oh,
Actually,
alright.
if you have Krabius in your company, you may find exactly what you need.
This is actually very true.
He's fucking Aquaman. He's this fucking universe's Aquaman.
Yeah, everybody knows Krabius, man.
If it's any consolation, ma'am, Krabius actually brought us to you to meet you.
Oh, really? Well, then any friend of Krabius is a friend of mine, though I don't like friends, and I would prefer if you left, like, right now. But
Understandable. That's what your husband said.
Yeah, we're out of here.
here are the reins, and she hands you guys off reins for these two creatures.
Wait, excuse me, Mom. I didn't even ask your name. Sorry, I know it's rude. I'm Zenrio.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you, one of the deep. I am Sinlas Cascadia.
Whoa, that's a name.
That's a cool name.
Hey, dear.
It's really nice to meet your neighbor.
Yeah. Stormbeard has great taste to take a bodacious babe like this.
Her face kind of twists at that statement.
Oh my god!
You said bodacious. I'm just so happy. You know, I was waiting for that one.
Oh, the Funky Kong ASMR just hits in the back of my head at that word.
You, Triton, you can speak Aquan, can you not?
Yeah.
Very well. The Collatas can speak Aquan. If you command them as you see fit, they should listen to you, though they won't do anything violent or attack anyone unless by my command. They're simply transport, and I want them returned to me. When you are done, tell them to go home, and they will.
Got it. Go up there and then go home. Cool.
Do not keep them at the surface for too long. There are those that would see fit to kill such creatures and wear their hide.
Oh, but they're so cute!
Task in the back of his head. I wonder who would do that, Shifty Eyes.
Maybe it's all the people that we killed.
Yeah.
Okay. She hands off the reins, one set of reins to you, and she sends off the other reins to Greckles. These creatures can fit 3 people each, so who is riding with who?
Borky gets up on one. Dibs! Ugh!
Are you riding with Zenrio, or are you riding with Greckles?
Borky's gonna ride with Zenrio.
Okay.
Alright, hop on, bro!
No problem. I will keep you safe with my giant pectoral muscles.
Yeah, I'm not even worried anymore.
Alright, Tax looks over to Greckles. Well, since they have Borky, we need at least someone who can at least hit in case something comes at us.
That's true.
Y'all like more dolphins.
Oh god, don't.
Hey, what's up with those dolphins? I look up at the giant.
What dolphins?
The ones with the knives.
I don't go outside very often.
That makes sense, yeah. Okay.
Let's stop pestering the poor woman and let's go, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. I left you a note at the front, but don't read it.
Bye, Mrs. Cascadia!
Thank you, Miss Cascadia.
You guys take up the reins and the Cladas take off into the water. You guys swim, and as you guys swim up and away from the Storm Giant's cradle, you see the opening of the cave. You see a glow coming from inside. As you make your way up, immediately you're hit almost like a wind blasting you. I'm assuming you have the bubble up for this.
Yeah, so that we can
so you guys can breathe. As you guys swim up, you guys hit this massive current, and Zenrio, you know what this current is. This is kind of like a current that's sandwiched between the surface and the Canary's deep. You guys are swept a little bit, but these massive creatures with their strength and power are able to push through the flow of this water and eventually make it to the surface side. And as you do, you see a nightlit sky littered with stars. And you look out in the distance and you see an island. But not just any island. Zenrio, as you know Canary's Perch, Canary's Perch is actually not an island. It is a collection of ships that were condemned that are all tied and latched together into a makeshift raft island, and it is absolutely massive. And you see the twinkling lights of various different ships. And in the center of it all, bent almost on its side, as if it's been kind of beached on a massive rock, you see a massive ship. You see the twinkling lights of Canary's Perch, your segue point to finding your friend Remy. And that is where we are going to end the session for tonight.
Hell yeah!
Hey.
I gotta come right out and say it. What a fucking blast it was to have Octopimp come on to the Unexpectables.
Thank you very much.